Sean, go to the countdown. Is it going? I wish I had a milkshake too. Yeah, I think we should. I think we really, really should. I can't believe, dude, this is a game time awesome thing right here.
Yeah, I like it.
This is game time. I can't wait.
Just pulled that right out of your butt. Put it on the screen.
Yep. I was like, but give me something epic. And the epicness happened, and it's now on screen.
It's beautiful. 15 seconds.
Raider25 said, chill stream. Thanks for that. You just jinxed it.
Yep.
Forever. And,
5.
yeah.
5.
Hey, RC Maniac can hear you too, Sean.
Nice.
Here we go, nerds! Yeah!
You're live.
I know.
Like you're on screen. Okay. Just making sure you know.
I was just having fun. I'm sorry. Just collecting myself.
Just want to make sure.
It's all right.
It's important you know that.
We're still letting the people in. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, everybody! I'm gonna say it. I'm hoping for a chill stream.
You just ruined it.
I'm hoping for a nice, easy, chill stream. I think, yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's just get it out of the way. JGMaker is sponsoring this live. Well, actually, hello! How is everybody doing on this European-friendly time format? Now we can get into it. Oh.
Hey, it worked.
Michael Merrifield super shattered.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael Merrifield. So it looks like we have the beginnings of something epic. So the TV back there is going to show super chats, and anytime someone becomes a member via YouTube, with great power comes, no, with respect. With great power comes great responsibility. Isn't that what Uncle Ben said?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Before he died.
Before he died and Tobey Maguire let the killer go past him.
Right.
The worst Spider-Man. This stream is sponsored by JGMaker. I can still say what I want about this machine because I wouldn't agree to a sponsorship without that. But their sponsorship is what enabled me, and Sean over there, to stream at this time. This machine is currently on a big fat sale for Amazon Prime Day. There is a link in the description. You can check it out. It comes from, I think it's $6.99 down to $5.80, $5.60, something like that. And that's 20% off. And then they've given me a code.
Andrew Rogers, super
Thanks,
shattered
Andrew
$10.
Rogers.
A little something for Sean. I know you had a week
Aw,
last week.
that's
Aw.
nice of you. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm taking Sean to milkshakes after this stream.
Yeah,
right,
thank
Sean?
You. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was a very rough week last week.
Yes. Sorry, dude. Thanks, Sam. Killing me.
$6.96. Is this on?
That's great.
Oh, it converts it too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I think Sam's over in the UK.
Yeah, but he gave five.
Oh, 5 pounds?
Pounds.
5 euros?
And it
5
convert-
lira?
and
I don't know. Whatever the money
Yeah,
is over
yeah,
there.
but he gave 5 and it auto converted on the thing.
And so anyway, so this the JGMaker Artist-D PRO is on sale at Amazon for Prime Day, and it is 20% off. So it brings it to $560. But then what they've done, and via sponsoring this stream, is given me a 3% off coupon, and the code is in the description. So if you go to Amazon and you go to buy this 3D printer, you get an extra 3% off, which, let's see, that's $3 for every 100, so $560, so 15 plus a certain percentage, so like $16 and some odd change.
yeah, something like that.
I just did math in my head, which isn't too bad. It is a dual extrusion machine with a very decent build volume, and it's IDEX on a linear rail.
Then Zero Jack super shattered $6.95. Happy live stream. My first time live on the Soul
Welcome.
channel.
Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I love this. Okay, if this gets annoying, believe me, I'll shut it off. But I don't know. There's just some fun about the randomness. How's my chat doing? DB3D Dan! There you are. We have 440 some odd people watching. John Stern, Uncle Ben, the adage dates back millennia. That's true. Well, listen, let's not beat around the bush. Make sure you've got something to drink.
The real Sam
Oh,
Punch is super shattered
thanks, Sam.
$2.77.
Raise your beverage up in the air to celebrate how awesome you are. And this is to hydration and to caffeination. Sláinte. There we go. Just so you know, we're having a bit of a heat wave here in the Pacific Northwest. It's currently warm outside.
Andrew Rogers super shattered $10 for the post-stream milkshake fund.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. That's $10 US for post-stream milkshakes. We're actually going to go to you want to go to Dick's to get milkshakes, or do you want to go
Sure.
somewhere else?
What about Menchie's?
Menchie sounds good. Hey, if my wife and kids are watching this, they're going to want to go too.
I know.
Oh, also on the show here, we're actually going to be ditching this set in a way. The bench here is kind of tall. My producer David was here last week, and it was a little bit difficult to film at this height, and I'm taller than Sean. It's a little bit difficult to film at this height. So we're going to get something better.
3D super shattered $2.43.
Oh, off-axis 3D, thank you. Can they see the TV in the camera?
Well, right now it's being blocked by the.
Garage, super shattered
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Is it too early for an adult frosty beverage?
It is not
First
too early.
Frosty beverage on me.
Thanks, Tripod.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Michael Merrifield super shattered $5.
Thanks, Michael.
First print journal. Let's make it not a betchy.
Well, the first print from this machine is going to come from the included SD card. They said that there is sliced G code on there, and we're going to take a look and print one of those things. Hey, Sean, can you zoom in on this?
I will.
They include a QR code right at the top. Sorry. They include a QR code. QR code. Did I say that right?
Sure about
QR
that?
code. They include a QR code right at the top for service and support. So that's really nice of them.
Nice.
Shane Hansen super shattered $5. Just purchased the Cubic Viper. Pretty excited. Would
Hey.
also like to
Nice.
know recommendations for SLA printers.
Wow. They're coming in. All right, SLA printers.
Super
Don't let me forget that.
$20 for the milkshake fund. Let Sean drink himself chocolate wasted.
Sean's gonna get chocolate wasted.
Yes.
I love it. I'm glad you brought the Viper. We streamed that not that long ago. Great little machine. I've had a lot of fun with it. I actually did that first look part 2 after the stream, and people were really excited about that. And so I think I'll be doing more stream follow-ups.
Becker super shattered $3.20. Small text on large screen. Also need dark mode.
Yes.
Smiley face.
Yes, small text and dark mode. Believe me, I got this running 20 minutes before we set up, and so what's kind of nice is typically Sean's over there calling out super chats or saying, go look at the chat. This one, I can't miss because it displays it and it shouts it at me. I'm using Stream Elements, which I think is a really good service. Plus, Stream Elements is going to be good for when we start doing the Twitch streams. Yeah. SLA printers, beginning. Go look at the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. Look at the Anycubic Photon line. All of those are really decent and super affordable. I really like Soraya Tech resins. Mark over there at Soraya Tech, who's also Mark from Pew Poly. Good dude. I really like the resins. We actually have a massive project going on right now using the Noir in the back. But yeah, I would say an Anycubic Photon paired with Soraya Tech would be great.
John Stern super shattered $5. I'm afraid I can't do that. Dave.
Thanks, John. The voice sounds a little pretentious.
A little bit.
Should we change it?
No, we gotta leave it.
Well, how about this? To the chat, can you hear this voice? And if you can, is it okay, or should we change it? Sean, can you monitor that for me?
Yes.
So I've taken out the manual, and I've also taken out parts and toolbox. And
It's Larson super shattered $3.20.
How's your pinky?
Take me to the moon.
Thank you for that.
GME to the moon, indeed.
So, like I said, heat wave here in the Pacific Northwest. We live, our house, my wife's parents live in an attached mother-in-law, sort of single story, next to us. And their air conditioner went out, and it was 85 degrees plus in the house, and they like it not to be that, 87 degrees. It was a lot. So we have a portable air conditioner. I brought it over to their house, and when I was setting it up, I accidentally caught my pinky fingernail on something and ripped it, and it hurts a lot. And my wife's mother does hair and nails, so she has some cool stuff that she put on it, but it just ripped a little more, and so I'm gonna have her put an acrylic nail on it later, just because then it'll hold it in place and not rip anymore. I don't want to rip my fingernails. It hurts.
It does sound like super shattered.
Like what?
Super shattered.
It's not though.
But it sounds like what she's saying. Most people are saying voice is fine, volume is good, but some people are saying it's way too low, can't hear, can't understand.
Okay.
So
it's really loud for me.
I know.
Well, here's the thing. So I
think
what we'll do is it's for me to kind of pay attention and to not miss things. That's the first purpose. And the second is so you can see cool stuff on the screen. And if this is cool, then we'll invest some time in making it better. So, we'll throw on dark mode, and we'll make sure the text is bigger, and we'll actually pipe the audio to the stream rather than having to listen to it through my lav microphone. So we'll get there. But if the voice is fine, then we'll just leave it. They did include 2 filaments, a blue and a peach. But Sean, I want you to take a look at this blue.
Me?
Have a look.
Okay, hold on.
I'm holding it for you.
Sure are. There we go.
Zoom in on that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, I love it.
Isn't that it's like it's got an iridescence to it.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm really happy about it. And the peach just looks like peach. Nothing. No, I'm sorry, they call it orange.
Yeah, that's orange.
Is it peach? It's not. No, is it peach?
It's orange to me.
Domenico Lamberti super shattered $13.
Super shattered.
It does say that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, 2 fivers for milkshakes.
Thank you for that.
There we go.
Spokane represent.
166 super shattered $5. Spokane represent.
Now I can't not
Went
hear
out
that.
this week as well.
Oh,
Took
no.
2 days to
That's
fix.
terrible.
It was 95 a year.
That's really, really warm. I'm sorry that your AC went out, and I'm glad you fixed it. We've got someone coming to look at their AC on Friday.
Well, I hope they get here soon because man, it's gonna get here. It's gonna be 90 degrees here pretty soon.
Yeah, over here it's supposed to be mid-90s this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Inside this foam here is the gantry. And then down here, Krister Nicholson became a member.
Nice.
There we go. Thank you for that. And inside we have the stuff. Oh, okay. What they do is they number all the connection points, which makes it really easy for connecting up things. Kind of like that. That's nice of them. Thank you, JGMaker. Oh my goodness, that's heavy. Oh, jeez. This is the bass. It's all about that bass, right? No? No Meghan Trainor fans in the house?
She's fine. She's fine.
I want to put this box down, but I also don't want to destroy anything.
Yeah, I agree with everyone in the chat saying that we shouldn't pipe in the audio to the chat because they're not going to want to hear that over your voice.
Oh, that's a good point.
The Tox 1 can super shattered $2. Leave a milkshake bring all the boys to the yard.
Yes.
Super shattered. Thank you for that.
They do bring all the boys.
That's amazing. Yes, my that was pretty, yeah. The milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. The design of this dual extruder is kind of, it's interesting. I've never, the only IDEX machine I've played with is the, what is it? It's the Raise 3D E2. and it still
Well, we
works
did-
really, really well.
Well, we did the, what are the ones that, right extruder? What was it?
What? Right extruder?
Yeah, what was that machine? That was IDEX.
Oh, the CraftBot.
Craftbot. Yeah.
CraftBot, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot about the CraftBots.
Yeah. How could you forget about the Craftbots?
I shipped them away. So I've shipped away all the CraftBots, and they're taking a look at them.
Super Shattered $3.20. Dog goes whoop, 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 whoop.
You've opened yourself up to terrible things in the chat.
What do you mean? I like dogs.
Super Shattered $2. Trade you mid-90s for the 100 teens in Phoenix.
No thanks.
Oh,
Hard pass. Hard
that is
pass.
hot. Mid. Oh, that is too much. Look at that. There's the gantry. So take a look at the IDEX system on this, though. They have these cages, but the cages have these buttons on them, and that's because the buttons allow for easy nozzle changing. So rather than having to unscrew something, you hit the button, nozzle pops out, and then you can put a new nozzle in, and you're good to go.
Cool.
You might have to re-level just a little bit, but I think that's a really, really cool idea.
This on both? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, on both, for sure.
Nice.
For sure. Okay, we'll put that down here. Whoa! It helps me lift things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bed's good. Oh, bed's a little
A
wobbly.
little wobbly.
A little wobbly. So we just gotta, there should be an eccentric nut that we have to tighten. We'll do that first before we put the gantry on. Oh, inside, look at it. They did include a US power cord, which is good. I'll check to make sure the voltage is okay. Look at that. You see that?
What is that? Oh, that's
That is a weapon.
a,
Wow.
That's a sharp potato flipper.
Oh my gosh, you could flip a pancake with aggressive force with this. Whoa! Just like that.
Please. Okay.
Are you okay? Did I hurt you?
Yeah. Yes, with your sharp words.
My sharp words. This is kind of neat. So they give you an Allen key like this for tightening the
it's
bolts
focused.
for the Z-axis. Kind of nice. You can get some leverage on that.
Nice.
Let's see, where's those eccentric nuts? There they are. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my lord.
Okay. That one's good to go. A little bit more. Got to do it by feel, right?
Yeah.
Metal Super Shattered $5. My sprinkler goes like this and comes back like t.
That's amazing. That was the perfect sprinkler noise. I couldn't believe that. Thank you for that super chat, but that was amazing.
Kersey Fabrications Super Shattered $5. I may add one of these screens to my streams. In the meantime, what the fox say? Ah hee hee ha hee. Ah hee hee ha hee.
I remember that song. What does the fox say? How is this bad again? I just tightened it.
Tighten it better.
I will.
Oof, that's awful.
Oh my goodness.
You broke it.
Wait. No. Oh wait, it's not. Okay.
That's super loose.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Liver Network Super Shattered $10. That's your daily cat walk like camels and giraffes. They move both of their right feet first, then move both of their left feet. No other animals walk this way.
We just got learned right there.
Just got educated by Emma.
Thanks for education, us
Educating?
Edumacating. I gotta get this tightened up. This is not tightening up.
B1G underscore Janos super chatted $5. How many 3D prints can a 3D printer print if a 3D printer could 3D print 3D printers?
It's a good question.
That's a good question for Joseph Prussia. Because he's got a 3D printer that can 3D print 3D printers. Oh, is that? No? Okay. That's not.
Yeah, nut tightening is difficult.
Okay.
Top nut was spinning.
No, it's spinning. But there's not, it looks like it's not getting,
Sure.
it's spinning.
Oh, that's bad. You need some help? Maybe hold
No.
something?
There's nothing that you or anybody could do. The eccentric nut has to spin to the point of giving it contact.
I think the other nut was spinning with it.
Yeah, it does on this one too.
Okay.
Domenico Lamberti super chatted $2.79. I miss you and Sean. Be safe, have fun, be cool.
We miss you too. I mean, we always try to be safe.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know about cool, but
Always cool.
always fun.
I dropped my wrench.
Into the thing.
Yeah. So are they saying that it needs to?
Yeah, if you're
It
spinning,
shouldn't be spinning?
If you're
Is that
spinning,
right?
Yeah, if one of them is spinning, only one of them should spin, not both.
Okay.
Right?
I don't. I'm not an eccentric nut expert.
You're just taking the bed off now?
Yeah.
Practical printing super chatted $5. So what's on the lunch menu today? A Joe burger with a side of Sean Holder mayo.
A Joel burger. What's a Joel burger, Chris?
With the side of me and hold
With
the
a
mayo.
side of, with a side of Sean.
Nobody wants the mayo.
Oh, we're still.
You're still like,
Yeah. We're still attached in the. Oh, in the center. Oh, okay. So we can't.
can't remove the bed.
Okay. Well, here. Let's get.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to hold the top nut. You see there's two nuts there?
Yep. I see what you're saying now. I said I was going to have lunch before the stream. I forgot.
You forgot?
I forgot.
You should have told me.
That's all right.
I figured you did.
I figured I would have. And then I got here, and then I was playing with some stuff, and then doing some stuff, and it just didn't work out. But that's okay. Right?
Yep. Yeah. Who said it was going to be a chill stream?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't me.
Chatted $5. Do you all have AC in your studio, or is that what you learned out till Friday?
We do have AC here in the studio.
Thank God.
It's kind of handy. We have it set to 65 right now. But when you have printers and you have lights, everything adds up heat-wise.
Natsrick 666 super chatted $5. I just want to tell you both good luck.
Thank
We're
you.
all counting on you.
No. Thank you. I'm just going to tighten it down, and then I'll be able to get a wrench on it.
You figure out how to get the nuts taken care of?
Yeah.
Holding one steady and then turn the other?
Yeah. I'll get these nuts handled.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. So. Okay. Ugh. So we hold one.
Yes.
So you're saying one is like a nylock and it shouldn't move.
Yes, the top one.
The Midnight Smith super chatted $2. A chill stream.
That's where we're at, huh? We're just going to repeat the things that someone who shall remain nameless said and hope for the best.
Pretty sure it was you.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but you know, that's neither here nor there, I don't think.
Yeah, no pressure. Counting on you. No pressure. You can do it. I can't see that, so I'm just on the top. Well, we'll be here.
Sure,
I'm
that's
on the
fine.
top. I'm on the top.
There's really... Okay.
Mitsu O-level super shattered $5. Sean, I wonder how close you are to me when you're home in Michigan.
No idea. I live in, I'm from the Bay City area, so.
The edge of tech super shattered $5. Is the center of the bed still bolted to the frame like the pre-production units had? Good luck with this one.
Yes, it is still bolted to the frame. So center of bed is bolted to the frame of the carriage. Carriage. Is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is gonna be a while.
Is it?
Yeah, this is gonna be a while. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I think let's see. It's
So just
the nut that nut on top loosened everything, which isn't good.
right.
And
And of course, you can't take the bed off to.
I can't get the bed off. And the post. So it looks like the roller and the screw that goes through it is loose.
Natsuri 666 super shattered $2. You jinxed it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. We did not jinx it.
Super shattered $5. This was a triumph for making a mint here. Huge success.
Is that what we're doing?
The cake is a lie.
Super shattered $4.99. Looks like these bolts could use their own custom 3D printed tool to wrangle.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Having a custom tool to get in there would definitely help a bit. Okay. So if I do,
Is there a way to move the bed from the all the way to the back?
no. Well, I mean, I've got the bed all the way in the back right now.
But I mean, like,
The Midnight
Off.
Smith Super Shattered $5. Does this come with auto leveling due to it having 2 nozzles? Also, it's fun and helpful to watch Joel troubleshoot.
Is it? Is it? Is it fun?
it does have auto. Jesus, it does have auto leveling.
It does not have auto leveling.
It doesn't?
No, this is not an auto level.
Oh, I lied. Oh, that's right. Because you have to. Yep, you have to level.
No, this
yourself.
doesn't have auto leveling. So
Just has a Z.
with the
that's right.
first extruder, you use the Z end stop to kind of set the nozzle height in the center, and then through software you pick the points around the bed where you do a paper level, and then when you bring over the right extruder or the second extruder, whatever you want to call it, you just use a screw on the back to set level once you have the first or left extruder all leveled.
Yeah, it's an interesting method. loosen the belt and undo the rails for the bed to come out and fix the nuts. That's what I read.
Is that, who said that?
Boehner?
I was thinking about that, right? I was thinking about that, but the belt is the belt is zip tied to the bed carriage, so it's not the easiest to remove, and there's no motor tensioner sort of thing.
Gotcha.
I mean, I can access it.
Yeah, the second extruder is adjustable.
Yeah, it is adjustable. Well, let's see. So before we had any issues, this one was.
So what I need, Joel, is I need a wireless motor on that camera up there,
Oh yeah.
so I can zoom and focus.
Tripod's Garage, super shattered $5. Sam Prentice says I jinx the live build streams.
Well,
For Joel to have success, I must leave. Winking face.
I mean, Sam Prentice is good, but I don't think he's.
John Clark
He can
says
prognosticate
shattered
that.
$5. Don't call it a right extruder, you'll invoke the craftbot curse.
So here's what I'm running into. It's so the everything should turn the way it was turning. That is correct, because the eccentric nut has a non-straight through hole. So as you turn the eccentric nut, it's going to pivot where the wheel is. And so it's doing the right thing, and I shouldn't have loosened or used this to hold on to the other nut. But we gave it a try, just because you wanted me to. But what we're running into now is that the eccentric nut can't rotate the wheel or the roller close enough to the extrusion in order to hold it tight. And so it looks like this bed, I just can't seem to get it
And
tight.
Rogers super shattered $5. Oh hey, I just realized you got the overhead working. Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, we got that overhead camera working. Good job, Sean.
Thanks. Oof.
Yeah. It's a little bit better there.
Mario Mixkovsky super shattered $5.95. Does it make sense for some printers to upgrade to an auto leveling bed?
Yes, well, thanks for that super chat. An auto level bed or an auto level system is always going to be a great form of assistance. You shouldn't,
The Midnight Smith
you
super
don't need to
shattered
rely on that.
$10. Would you say this bed is nuts? Winking face.
So here's as tight as I can get it. It's got this much play in it, and the eccentric nuts can't bring it any closer to the extrusion. And the only way that I'm going to be able to investigate that further is if I do more disassembly to the machine. I think, at least for this stream, what we can do is leave it as is, because we're not going off-roading. We're not going to be printing in the car. We're just going to be here at the desk. And so movements like this will be fine. And I will reach out to JGMaker and see if perhaps there are extra screws, different screws, better eccentric nuts, larger wheels, something to take care of it. So for now, we're going to continue on, because I'd like to get a first print out. It's something that we have to remember. And at the same, wow, boy, the magnet on that bed is great. I'm trying to line it up here. So it's unfortunate. I think we'll still be able to get a print out of it, unlike the Ender 7. But it's going to have this sort of wiggliness to it. I don't think it will impact print quality too much at first. So we're just going to go forward with it.
Positive waves super shattered $6.54.
$6.54. Screwed by a nut. Yeah, thanks for that. That was Positive Waves. What a wonderful name. So I think what we're going to do is just continue assembly.
Okay. Concurred.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's okay with that. I think this is the parts bag.
You're a parts
What
bag.
we need. That's the Z idler. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was that?
You're beeping. That's your.
Oh,
Mute that.
stop it. I'm just gonna. There we go.
It's like chatting with David.
So in the instructions, so JGMaker sent me a video link. They said there was something wrong in the manual for installation, and it was a video link showing an assembly of the Artist-D PRO, and they wanted me to follow that. And in the video, they show tipping the machine over in order to install the gantry. I'm just never comfortable with that. And so what I do is I set it with one of the sides slightly off the end of the desk, and then that gives me access to the holes where I need to put the screws, and then that way I'm not tipping anything. I don't know if that's just me being silly, but that's what I do. Well, how do you do it? I guess is the real question. Because I would imagine I'm not the only one that does stuff like that.
Raiders 25 super shattered $1.99. So how's the chill stream?
$1.99, are you out of your mind? That's what I have to say about a chill stream. I should have said this stream was going to be terrible and then been pleasantly surprised with a non-terrible stream. But instead, no, someone had to say chill stream. God, I said it too. And I said it in the, like, I dared to laugh in the face of fate.
You did, dude. That was your fault.
Ah, jeez.
Okay, I can't see. I can't see.
You can't see what? What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The overhead camera can, right?
Not really.
Really?
Barely. Now it can't.
Now it can.
No, now it can't.
Now it can't. I knew I'd get one of those words right. I had a 50-50 shot.
Blew it.
Sorry. Jeez. Whoa, we just got this weird spike in views. It said there was it's like it said 500 people dropped off.
What, really?
Yeah. It might be YouTube being all YouTubey. You know YouTube.
Yeah,
It's kind of YouTube.
yeah.
Just putting these screws in for the gantry. Even a tool to do it, which is kind of sweet. Am I on something? No? Okay. It doesn't look straight. Does it look straight?
What? No. Not from my angle.
Oh, let me get the last screw in.
It's super not straight.
One can super shattered $1.
Oh, there we go. Now we're in.
Yep.
L. Moses super shattered $5. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Aw, it didn't work. Why
Uncle
won't...
Jesse super shattered $2. Can I get a what?
What? There we go. That's for you, Uncle Jesse. This is...
The worst.
No, it's going fine. It's just, The screw doesn't want to go in.
Mmm.
Okay, hold on. I gotta disappear for a sec.
Bye.
My people need me. Isn't that what they say?
Something like that.
Oh, come on. You know, get in there. Come on. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Patox 1 can super shattered $5. This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
What? What was that?
Philip Royce super shattered $6.96. Joel, the off-camera streamer.
Is that a thing? Do people stream when they're not on camera?
You just did.
Well, I know, but it was just for a moment. Okay. Just for a brief moment. Oh, there we go. Come on. Oh,
get in there.
Get in there. Okay. You really gotta put some stank on it.
Oh boy.
Come on. Tom Sandlander has power tools, man. Great.
Modbot super shattered $2 while you lunch break stream. Thanks for streaming. Smiley face.
Sure, dude.
Oh no.
Super shattered $5. Do you
Big
intend to
Jano.
also live stream the new Sovel SVO4? Or is it the same printer as this JGMaker?
I don't know about the Soval printer. I don't have any.
1G_Janos super shattered $5. How about some tunes?
There it is. Of course Big Chiano does that. That's funny. But hey, I've heard all the super chats, which is great.
That's great.
Okay.
Tom also continues to do something after it proves to be a bad idea.
Oh yeah, a lot of people didn't like him using power tools on the Voron build.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I guess if you over tighten stuff, that's not a great thing.
Sure, but you can set it to not over tighten.
Is that straight?
How long have we been streaming for? How long has it been?
At least 2 hours.
No.
45. 45.
3D printing and super shattered $4.99. Buy some milk.
Some milk duds. Some milk dudes. $4.99. You out of your mind?
He is.
You know, I haven't had milk duds in forever.
Maybe that's why things are going bad.
Check super shattered $4.99. Does my voice make you Randy?
Thanks, Chuck.
Your actual voice? Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love me some Chuck. Chuck, I miss your face.
It'd be nice if we could see Chuck soon, you know? That'd be pretty cool.
It would be. One day.
Legion super shattered $6.96.
I don't like how this voice says money. $6.
David Edward super shattered $1.62. Changing the dollar to US. Miss Joel being what is sec?
That's right. Every time a donation comes in with the SEK dollar type, I'm like, what is SEK? Quick, what is SEK? Okay. Oh, okay.
Fair, Mario.
Mario Mixbooks P super shattered $5.95. Nothing is straight during Pride Month. Smile.
Ha! It's true. So, there's a tensioner, or there's a belt back that keeps the Z-rods in sync.
Dead forced Joel. Just get a big hammer.
A big hammer would definitely help. Hey, Ron. $4.99, you out of your mind? Loyal and Chuck and others were talking about belt tensioners and 3D printers. And look at that. We got a belt tensioner right there. Must have heard you guys talking.
That's fun.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine.
Looks good.
I think it's fine. Oh, okay. So what do you think? We just go one by one. Oh.
Well, it says, plug it all in. It's like numbered.
Yeah, yeah, it's numbered. I know. That's what I'm excited for.
I don't know
So
if you
there's
see all those red dots there, but those are all numbers.
there's a 3.
And the plugs are also labeled.
There's the 1 and the 5.
We'd really like to see this type of stream with a resin printer.
resin.
Wait, Ian with the Canadian Fiber would really like to see this type of stream with a resin. So what about this stream did you want to see in resin? Is it the frustration?
Nutsrick 666 super shattered $4.99.
Okay.
4.99. Are you out of your mind?
Yes. You out of your mind? Let's see. I'll just start connecting right
Yeah,
here.
see how that's labeled 5? So there's something on the printer that actually labeled 5.
There we
It
go.
plugs right into it. So
Yeah, it's
that's
super
where
nice.
all the plugs
So
go.
see, it says 3.
99 cents.
So then you bring it down into here,
Because it
and
says 3 on that.
it clicks in. And these aren't like the Artillery Sidewinder and the Genius have those ribbon cables that slot into a connector. These have metal ends on them that then go into the connector, which actually, can you see that?
Hold on. Yeah. Nice.
See, it's got those ends, which means that as I plug it in right here, it makes a satisfying, there we go, click.
Nice.
Just like that, yeah. Okay, we've got 5.
Oh. Well, hello back. I don't know if that came in or not.
Dude, what came in?
The
Oh,
super
no, it
chat
didn't.
oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Granted this super shattered $4.05. Just wanted to say hello to Sean. So hello, Sean.
Hello, Sean.
Hi.
Everybody say hi to Sean.
Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate that.
Grant James super shattered $4.85. Yes, I am out of my mind.
You are out of your mind.
Cheers from Alberta, Canada.
Oh, Alberta. I remember that there's a song where it talks about the provinces, and it's like British Columbia and Alberta.
Ian Smith super shattered $4.05. Have no experience with resin and would like to see the unboxed to first print.
Oh, well, fantastic. So for that, for a resin unboxing and first print, go back in the channel. There's one we did with 3 different Anycubic Photon resin 3D printers from the box out and first print. And we did 3 benchies. I think I sent those benchies to Loyal.
Nice.
But go look up on the channel the Anycubic Photon, and you'll find that stream where we did that, and we just take you from box to first print with 3 resin printers.
It wasn't a stream, was it? It was a video, right? Just a regular video?
Was it a video? I thought it was a stream.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
I don't know.
it's on the channel. You'll be able to find it. It'll be wonderful.
Was I here for that? I don't think so. So those are the you should probably have left the bed up for that, or the gantry up.
Probably. Well, here, can you get a look at it?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Focus.
There we go. See, 9 and 10. What's kind of cool with an IDEX machine, since it just parks the extruder off to the side, when it's getting ready to print with that extruder, it's going to prime it. And some filament can come out of the nozzle. And so what it does, comes out here in this little bucket, and then it drags it across the metal brush, and that cleans it off the nozzle to make sure it's perfectly ready to be printing with.
Yeah.
I really like that. I just have to remember where it goes.
Super shattered $5. Jill, if I printed a Stargate, would you like it? I'll gladly send it to you.
A Stargate?
Does that mean that you can travel through it though?
Oh my gosh, I love Stargate is cool. Like, I love Stargate. I love me some Stargate.
I miss my 90s sci-fi, man.
Really?
Quantum Leap, Sliders, Stargate.
Quantum Leap was so good. Quantum Leap was amazing.
Farscape. Was that early
Oh,
2000s?
Farscape, that's right.
Early
Farscape.
2000s? I forget.
Am I missing? I think I'm missing a screw. Okay. Let's see. These need to be. Let's see. How are these attached? Is it? Might be.
Do they park in? Oh, they park inside the brushes.
No.
Litecoin super chatted $2.38. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Voxel Aquila.
Oh, the Voxel Lab Aquila. A lot of people have asked for that. We're currently in talks to try to get one from them and get it into the review queue. We have, I think, 20 some odd printers to review at this point. The queue is quite full. But because that's in high demand, we might put that ahead of some others just because
We keep getting here.
people really, really, really want to see it.
Keep hearing about it.
Ah, it goes in like that.
That's what she said.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. So I'm looking in the manual. I know they said to look on the video, but there was one specific part in the manual that they wanted me to look in the video for. But attaching the brushes and the buckets, that can be not on the, what's it called? The video.
The video.
The video. Yeah. There we go. Now I got room.
Okay, let's click off the autofocus.
Okay. I need a smaller hex key, which is going to be right here.
Here's what I found.
Siri, you crazy person.
You guys didn't hear anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not it. That's it. You know, here's a question for people that like movies and sci-fi and all that. Do you think there will ever be a movie series that resonates with so many and is as loved as Back to the Future?
A family movie as loved as Back to the Future?
Yeah. I know there are plenty of movies that are loved, and I know there's plenty of series that people like, and you know, I know all of that exists, but I feel like Back to the Future is almost special.
Well, it's the perfect movie.
Is it?
Like when you talk to many people, many lists out there listed as like the perfect film, like overall.
Really? The perfect film?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if you can say that about any film, but
Is there a Power Rangers movie that's perfect?
no, absolutely not.
Sean's a big Power Rangers fan, and
I
so
am.
obviously if there's anything, if we ever need to talk about anything Power Rangers related, Sean's your person.
I know a few things about other stuff as well.
Really?
A few things.
I don't believe you.
Rude.
You know I'm joking. Someone actually called you the meme lord.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
someone
a bold statement.
on one of the YouTube videos said, "Ah, yes, Sean the meme lord."
Nice.
And it's like, oh, don't hear Elon hear, don't let Elon hear that, because a lot of people call him the meme lord.
Elon?
Yeah, because of his Dogecoin memes.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, did I get it? Oh, there we go. Well, the buckets are a little bit harder to put on than I was expecting. You have to thread a screw through a hole and then hope you hit the threads. But they're in.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta put 8 back in. 8 popped out. Come on, 8! Get in the game.
Like EA?
Okay, 8 is in.
Nice.
There we go. 7 is in. 7 clicked in. Let's see, where's that gonna go? I know that's gonna go on the motor here. Okay. And this will go on the motor here. Boy, they don't give you a lot of slack. So just be careful when you're putting this together. I know you can't see what I'm doing.
Nope.
It's probably for the best. Oh, I'm supposed to. Jeez, okay. They don't make this easy. Okay, I got that I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but just to be fair, neither can I.
Andrew Rogers super chatted $2. Toy Story and the sequels would be close.
Ooh, that's a really good point. So Andrew Rogers said Toy Story and the sequels would be close. And I would argue that while you are correct, I believe those are of a different category. And I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Sean, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Glad I'm not off my rocker.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a more traditional like kids movie, I guess.
Yeah, see? No, I'm not saying it's bad at all, because, I mean, it's fantastic.
No, I mean, it's one of my favorite films of all time. The first one. Actually, the first, second, and third, they're all great.
Yeah, they're all super good.
I didn't like 2 when it came out. I was younger back then and didn't appreciate it.
Okay.
But now, going back and watching it, I like it a lot more.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. And this goes through here. And connects up right there.
Oh, is that your filament sensor?
Yeah, filament sensor.
Print and Play super chatted $4.05. I was going to spend my birthday money on lots, but here you go.
Hey, James. It's James' birthday. Print and Play. He's up in Canada having poutine.
Jealous?
Yeah, it looked really good. It looked really, really good. I'm not going to lie. Wow, this is a tall one.
Nuts rate 666 super chatted $2. Cue the 80s synth music.
Do cue the 80s synth music. Do. Yeah. You know what? There's a movie that I watch all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I think we actually put this into a video. And I said this is what I watch all the time, and it's The Martian.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that there was a couple times where you're like, put the Martian clip in here.
Yeah, because it's awesome. It's The Martian, man. It's Matt Damon. We got to save him. You know, it's funny. Matt Damon was in The Martian. Matt Damon was in Interstellar. What else was Matt Damon in that was space? Was he in anything else space-like?
I forget.
I just want people to know that I am almost done.
Yeah, because once you get those in there.
Yeah, and then we're cooking with gas.
I love that Allen wrench.
Oh yeah, these are good. Ugh. Dun 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 dun. Wow, just a few spare parts. I'm sure they go somewhere. Oh, these are lock washers. I bet those go on the Z screws. So I will put those on another time. It's time to like check the voltage and plug it in and
Oh, he won't.
favorite George Romero zombie film. Oh, thank you for that $2.
Favorite George Romero zombie film?
I hope you don't. I hope you don't hate me. I don't watch zombie movies.
Dougal super chatted $5.66.
Dougal!
Sorry, how? I cannot do that.
See, if I change the voice, then people can't do that.
Right.
They can't do that. I am not a horror movie fan or a zombie movie fan. I appreciate the art form and the cinema of it, but I've never. I'm just not a. I don't watch zombie movies.
I don't watch a whole lot of horror myself, but I mean, I do really appreciate Zombieland.
Okay.
I know it's not a George Romero zombie film, but if I'm going to watch a zombie film, it's going to be Zombieland. Yeah.
So the extruders can move. Okay. So they move into the metal brush, not past it. Good to know. Got a power cord here. I'll turn it this way so you guys can see it.
Thank you.
Were you just waiting?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing here is happening at any sort of fast speed. Okay, so I take that off. It's a sticker. Looks like it is auto-sensing for the voltage. Unless there's a switch over here.
That could be dangerous.
Nah, it won't be dangerous. It's totally fine. As long as I don't get my big fat belly up against the power cord, we should be fine. We are plugged in.
Nice.
3, 2, 1. I heard a beep,
Come on, screen.
and the screen comes on. There we
Oh,
go.
I can't tell from this angle.
Here we go. Now, it is time. It is time for leveling.
She's not quiet.
Now, the fan's got some noise to it. I'm just going to raise the bed a little bit because I know I put it down all the way. Let's see if I go that way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, right?
Yes.
Print and Play Super Shattered $1.62. Favorite Fast and the Furious movie?
Oh, okay. How do you pick? How do you pick? I mean, they're so good. Right?
Air quotes good.
Gino and Tony the Super Shattered $5. Whatever happened with the Mother's Day contest?
The Mother's Day contest with Thanks, they announced a winner and said it via their social media channels.
Matt Damon was in Titan A.
Oh, Titan AE. Now there's a perfect movie, Titan AE. Sean, you seen that?
Yeah, love it.
Okay. And Iron Giant too. If I'm going to pick 2 animated films that are wonderful, that's going to be them. It's my turn to fly. Oh, so good. It was Matt Damon and Drew Barrymore.
Wow.
That's who was in it. Ba-dum-bum. Time to level. Leveling. Point 1. Okay, we're going to home some things. Homes to the back. It's fine. So there's a leveling screw back here that we can adjust. Boy, and it's like spot on. I need a piece of paper.
No, they have one in there.
Oh wait, that's right. That's right.
They have that thing.
They have this thing. So this is for the leveling test card. It's a piece of adamantium. It's transparent aluminum. That's what it is.
Adamantium. Sure.
Sure. No. Remember in Star Trek, Scotty gave the people the people that they got the glass for the whales.
Yes.
They're like, oh, we need these strength properties, and Scotty was like doing the thing, and he's like, hello, computer, and he's talking to the mouse, and then he pokes on some buttons, and the guy's like, whoa, transparent aluminum, and Scotty's like, yeah. He's like, we're years away from that. And then Bones was like, what are you doing? And then Scotty's like, how do you know he didn't invent it? And you know what we have now? Transparent aluminum. Yeah. So anyway, Star Trek.
Is there a film on both sides?
Yeah, and I took it off.
Oh, on both sides? Okay.
Well, yeah, now it's clear.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
perfect.
Not good. So then, okay, so this one, let's see, if I need to lower it, so I'm going to back it off about that much. Oh, that's a little much. So now I put it back on just a smidge. It needs some. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. It's got a little bit, but I'm just gonna Just a smidge
Positive
back.
Waves
Just a
super
smidge.
shattered $6.50.
Positive Waves?
Best film, The Hunt for Red
Ooh,
October.
okay.
1 pink only.
The Hunt for Red October.
It's a great film.
That's with Sean Connery, right?
That's correct.
You were in that movie?
I was in that movie.
Try to dial it in just perfect. That's what I want. Okay, I think that's good because I can. It's there's
Good resistance.
there's friction. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so now we do the different points. So point
Yeah.
1.
Tiger Knife super shattered $5. So glad you're getting your hands on this printer. Bagels converted to Bowden due to bad direct drive slippage. Printed new buckets and spool holders.
Whoa.
Wow.
So glad you get your hands on this printer. Bed wiggles, converted to Bowden due to bad direct drive slippage. Printed new bucket and spool holders. Thanks for the $5. That's good info. I'll keep that handy. Okay, I'm tightening the bed because the nozzle is just too darn close. Okay. Getting there. Ooh. Okay. Point 3. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay, point 4. Okay, too much, so I gotta go this way. Oh.
Yeah, build has been missed.
The what?
We're at the, someone asked if they missed the build, and yes, we're at the end now.
Oh, we're far from the end. We still got to print.
I mean, we're at the end of the build.
How long have we been streaming for?
An hour 10.
Hour 15. Well, all right. Yeah, we got the build done.
There's that hand.
Okay, it's a little awkward to adjust this one, but it's coming along. Now let's just check point 1 again. So here's what I don't understand. If you need 3 points to level a plane, and typically on a 3D printer you see leveling in all 4 corners. So assuming that the bed you get is flat, why do you need 4? Don't you just need 3 to level the plane? And so I don't understand. I'm hoping someone can help me.
At least it's not.
Okay. And that's now not in there. Okay.
Too loose now?
Yeah, so now the center of the bed is too loose. Okay, I just had to do a micro adjustment. It's going to put the corners closer to the nozzle, but just by a minimal amount. So, I think we'll be okay. But now,
Nozzle 2.
now we go to number 2. Whoa, it moved over there in a hurry. Did you see it move?
Yeah, it did.
Crazy person,
Quick.
just flying. Okay, that's really, really on there. So now I will grab an Allen key, and this is a spring-loaded adjustment, and that is the wrong Allen key. Glad we figured that one out.
Yeah. We're so close. What?
I don't know if I can turn it anymore, and it's still too low.
But Are you sure that's the way you want to turn it?
No? I mean, I can go the other way, but
Wouldn't it be the opposite way than
it backs
than
the screw out. So it's a spring load. There's a screw going down into a spring, so I think it's pulling it up when I tighten it.
Mario Mixbox Super Shattered $5.95. I would imagine that the amount of points to adjust would be more of a design decision rather than a practical one.
Okay, that's an interesting way to think about it, a design decision. But why does a design decision go against what minimally is needed? Because with 4 points of adjustment, then you're not just leveling a plane, and you could throw it out of adjustment when if you only had 3 points, it would have been level. That's what I'm kind of worried about. You know what I'm going to do?
No.
Well, I think. Well, no, it should be fine because it's just the middle. I can't. Yeah, it's really putting some pressure down there, and I can't tighten it anymore. So, come on. Am I missing a zip tie? No.
That's really tight.
That's tight. I don't know what to do here because that's too low.
John Clark Super Shattered $5. Second extruder looks bent back under the rail by 5 degrees. Robert Johansson Super Shattered $5.85. How does your advanced AI cope with Swedish? Via ska 3D Scribbler.
What?
How does your advanced AI cope with Swedish? I hope it sounded okay. Thanks, Robert. With the SEK 50. What's SEK again? John Clark, second extruder looks bent back under the rail by 5 degrees. Yeah, I'm currently looking at that. I'm going to move. We're going to move Z up a bit. Stop! Don't move! Don't move! Stop! Stop!
Mario Mixkovsky Super Shattered $5.95. You then would have a bed in the shape of a triangle since the edges of a square are too far away if you would print a big part.
Not necessarily. So they're saying that if you have 3 points of leveling, then you would have a bed in the shape of a triangle. And I would have to disagree because I think what we have to do is assume a plane, a flat plane for a build plate, which means that as long if you have 1 point, it's an Ultimaker leveling system. They've got a bed that's flat, and they've got a screw in the back to give you height, and then these two adjust back and forth. I think it could work. I know there's a mod out there to turn an Ender 3 from a 4-point to a 3-point leveling system. I think Chuck played with it.
Problem is that most of these beds, that come, at least from Creality that I've ever had, are never just flat.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, I understand. Are we? I don't think. Yeah, X isn't out of level. I just can't. I can't bend this extruder anymore. Let me.
Yeah, it is kind of sagging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there a way to tighten that?
No. Well, see, this is one of those things where you can.
3D, Brian Vine Super Shattered $5. 3 points to finer plane. 4 points to finer wiggle.
Thanks, Brian. So I was wondering if maybe the thing that's in there isn't.
Oh, for the nozzle.
Yeah. Wait, I thought this was a button. The button was supposed to. Okay, maybe it's not a button? Is it a button and I just unscrewed it? It is a button. Okay. Oh, but that's just going to drop that out of there. Okay. So we're good. Oh, yeah. It is bent. Here, have a look at that.
Yeah, I see it.
Can you see right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here, let me see if loosening this back here then moves it a bit. Because I tightened it down pretty hard. Is it bringing it up?
I can't tell.
$5. There are bolts on the back that need to be loosened to adjust the height.
There are some bolts in the back, but I mean, that's what's going to take the level. Sure, I can do that.
Chill Street. Can it be shimmed? I don't think so.
So I will loosen these here. There we go. And we can move it up a smidge in. There we go. So we'll move the extruder up. That should compensate for the bend.
Because the bed's not going anywhere, it still looks bent. But
There we go. It's mitigated a little bit, hasn't it? No? No? Is that what you said?
I don't think so. But I can't tell.
Kristen Nicholson, super shattered $5.85. While the printers are delivered with weak springs.
With what?
Weak springs.
With weak spring. Weak springs. If you're talking the bed, I'm not sure.
Oops. Jeez. Camera.
Okay, I've raised it up. All the way! So is that... It's closer.
Yeah, that's closer.
It's closer.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd agree with that.
What's the saying? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, that's correct.
Boy, that's an old saying.
Sure is. Oh God.
But you've heard it before, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
So you're old.
What? Oh my God. I mean, I am old.
Hey, your birthday's next month, isn't it?
Yeah.
How old are you gonna be?
A couple weeks. I don't want to talk about it. 35. Man, you should know how much.
35. I thought you were going to be 37. Are you
What?
35?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
35.
Sean's going to be 35 next month.
I'm exactly 10 years younger than you.
Oh, that's right.
Incendium 87, super shattered $5.
Incendium 87?
Bolts, in fact, to free the adjustment that you were trying before.
There we go.
Adjust, then retighten those bolts on back.
That's what we did.
In progress. We'll get to printing, I promise. I mean, we have to. We have to. Where's that,
Gotta do it quick. It's like, oh God, it's on the bed.
Oh, there we go. Where'd the thing go? It's
Nope.
transparent, so it's really...
Did you drop it? Oh, Joel, find the thing. It's right there.
Where? Oh,
Jeez.
there it is. It was a test. You pass.
Thanks.
How is it worse now? Okay, someone said to loosen it. That's what they said? So I tightened them down, but maybe what I need to do is keep them loose. Maybe. That's what Incendium87 said, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Cypher knife super shattered $5.
$5.
Be careful, the center of the bend is an independent leveling point. It contacts metal on metal underneath. Level the center and then the corners. Emo.
Yep, that's what we did. We did the center first, for sure. Like, for sure.
On Extruder 1.
Yeah. And now we're trying it on Extruder 2.
Yep.
21 super shattered $5. Love your videos, man. Got my first printer 3 months ago. Already want another. Keep up the amazing work.
Wow, 3 months ago, got a 3D printer. Congratulations. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, I've loosened all of the... There we go, okay. We're almost there. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now we tighten these. I will say, having a tall desk to do stuff with can be difficult at times, but when the thing you're working on is just inches away from your face, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, I've done printer assemblies where I've had to sit on the floor.
Same.
Yeah. Yep.
It is the worst.
We've all done that.
There we go. I actually had to reboot OBS as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're using that special OBS, aren't you?
Yep.
So we're back?
Looks like it.
Yay, we're back! Like super back?
Yeah, I think so. People are saying we're back.
Okay. Oh, are we at a low resolution? I'm looking at my,
Well, let's probably just give it a second.
boy, are we potato? Are we potato?
No, not on mine.
Really? Okay, on mine we're a little potato.
No, not on my iPhone.
Also, so I sunburned my nose, and while we were away, I noticed a little something. I went to pick at it, because it's, sunburned skin.
Yeah.
And there might be extra. How's my nose?
Red. It's very red.
Okay.
Like there's a, yeah. It looks like you.
Yeah, right there?
Peeled a little skin there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not bleeding.
No. It looks like it's close.
The show goes on. Is it? No. Okay, I'm going to take a look. Everybody, we're going to look at my nose. Oh, David said HD for him. Good. Oh, it's fine. My nose has been redder before.
I don't know.
You're going to make me self-conscious about my nose. Hey, you know what? While you all took a break and our stream was working fantastically, I just want to put that out there. We were able to get it leveled. We had 550 people drop off. I know we want to stay at this office, but you know what? If we don't, then we won't have to use this internet.
Super shattered $4.99. Just to this printer delivered yesterday.
Nice.
Still in the box on floor, so looking forward to you doing something cool.
Sweet.
Hey, return it and get it from Amazon.
Jack super shattered $2.77. The stream was so chill it froze.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So chill, it froze. Stop moving, stop!
But it's moving.
I'm gonna move Z up.
Is everything
I go
moving?
out of a menu, and it automatically homes everything. I don't think that's okay. Maybe there's a software setting to fix that. Preheat. Let's see, extrusion 1.
I can't see that screen at all.
You're not missing anything.
Okay.
Okay. Extrusion 2. Okay. And bed. Okay. So everything is preheating.
Okay.
The screen doesn't give you any sort of indication. There's nothing on the screen inherently that shows you what's happening. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to load the filaments in. Is everybody coming back in, Sean? Are we?
Yeah, we're at 613 now.
Oh, sweet. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's good to have you.
Lost a few.
That's right. Joseph Cobble with a $5. Welcome back. Use up all the bad luck on the internet connection.
Joseph Kolar super chatted $5. Welcome back. Use up all the bad luck on the internet connection so the print runs smoothly.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. Is it? No.
Cypher Knife super chatted $5. Exiting settings auto homes. There is no disabling that without a firmware change.
Oh. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, it's a little tough pulling through that that filament sensor. Let's hope that's not a problem. Okay, now we're going to load the peach, not orange, peach.
Orange.
Peach. The peach filament on Extruder 2.
That one went way easier through the filament sensor.
It did. Which I'm happy about, honestly.
Richard is super chatted $2.
Oh. Thank you, Richard. I have to remember, are these Mark 8? MK8 style? It's an extruder, but it doesn't have the knob to manually push things through.
Correct.
Is that Mark 8?
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
You have to push a button, I think.
Push a button?
Yeah, in the video it shows him pushing the button to push it through.
Oh, I see. There we go.
Yeah, like that. There you go.
Sweet.
That's right.
My fingernail. Not happy about that.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay. So then this is not a Mark 8 extruder, or MK8.
Andrew Osmond super chatted $5.
Pooped it out a little.
There we go. Okay. Good. Look at that. We're set up to print something.
Woo!
All right, it comes with the SD card, already in the little SD card reader. Let's put the SD card in.
It's on the side there.
Am I close?
Hold on, I can't see. It's not focusing. It's right. It's by the. Okay, that works too. Just come around the front.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there, man.
Okay.
Upside down. Upside down it is.
Upside down. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Carlos Perez super chatted $5.
Super shattered.
Dual color .g. Print this model. We're printing!
$54. 3 points easier to level for more stable. At counteracting tipping moment from the acceleration and deceleration of
Huh.
print. Same as hydraulic trailers.
Well, there you go.
That actually makes a lot of sense. And I didn't know. Oh my goodness.
So can we like angle that like towards me? Can we or no?
Yeah.
More.
Oh, manual down.
This wasn't the power cord.
Yeah. No, that's Safely and securely attached. Well, I'm excited to see this go because this has been quite an adventure.
To say the least.
And I like adventures.
Oh no.
What?
I think the camera died up top.
How? It's plugged in!
I don't know.
Did I kick out the power somehow?
No, I don't think so.
No, you're... Oh, wait. You're in a power bank. Did the power bank run out of power?
No, that power bank can run for days. It's huge.
Okay. Well, it's running.
And it was full.
Here, zoom in on that.
I did.
Oh, that's right, because I'm behind. David Randolph, did he already break this printer too? No, David. I merely convinced it in a myriad of ways to do my bidding. And I broke a nail. Curses. Picture in picture, Sean.
You're a picture in picture. There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
FX node. Did it overheat? Oh, did your camera overheat?
Maybe.
Okay.
But it's not recording, so it shouldn't.
Blake Schwanka, not a benchy. No! It is, it's,
Here comes
Wait.
Nozzle 2.
what the heck?
What?
What? It didn't pull the other extruder back out of the way. No, this is...
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this print.
Yeah.
So, is everything connected?
I mean, it moved them, right?
Yeah, everything moves. Everything moves. Oh, and the leveling was really good. I mean, we got leveled down. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see what's on that SD card. Give me a moment as
There's your screen.
take a look at things. What?
I just on the screen.
Shattered $5. You need to set your X mode to auto park.
Your X mode to auto park. What? X mode? Individual mode, dual mode, duplication mode.
Super shattered $5. 2 extruders enter. 1 extruder leaves. Printed in.
Yes.
Okay, I set it to dual mode. There's no such thing as auto park, but there's a dual mode. Okay, well, this is new information. Let's try it. I have to put...
Child super shattered $4.99. As someone that watches / streams in my TV, I
Oh.
select the new screen / computer reading.
Okay,
Also
that
less pleasant.
is
IDEX chat.
that is good information, and I will take that into consideration. Thank you for that.
Got it in there.
Okay, let's try again. So I set the X mode to dual. To dual, I'm gonna see what that says. Okay, someone did make the comment though, that when it's reading it off and I can pay attention to it, but it's not as personal because I'm not over here checking the chats. That's from DMN Child. So thank you for that. And LTMW with a blame pooch, sure. Makes sense.
Auto Park was the name for the dual mode on the original firmware, so they just changed the.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay. So so dual is correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't know I had to set it, but I'm glad someone told me. Print mode. Choose printing mode, including full control. Ooh. Four
Yeah,
modes.
yeah, someone says-
auto mode, dual extruder. Both extruder. Oh. Auto mode. So what it comes defaulted with is auto mode, and it acts as if it is a single extruder 3D printer. Dual extruder auto mode then switches it to behave as if it has two extruders. So there we go. That was interesting to see. I did not expect it.
No, that was fun.
So let's see what happens. It must be heating.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it's heating up
I hear
now.
the fans. I can hear them over my laptop fans, and that's
Yeah,
impressive.
they're good fans.
Yeah.
Ricardo Silva, you should also upgrade the firmware. I believe that firmware has a bunch of issues. Perhaps. So this was shipped to me at the end of May. So whatever firmware was available at the end of May. 3D AM, so how's that weapon of a knife removing prints from the bed? I didn't even try it. I forgot I had it. I tend to keep sharp objects away from me, but, I mean, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna put that right there, just out of reach. I don't want to hurt myself. Larry Everhard, how loud are the fans and the motors? There we go. I hope that, oops. I hope that gets you a good sound reading. I hope. I hope. Here we go. Printing round 2. Looks like my level's a bit off now, and I need it to be a little bit closer.
How?
Well, when the
Well,
bed heats up, there's going to be expansion, right? And so maybe it...
Well, also, I mean, it did just kind of have a battle.
Yeah, but the battle wouldn't throw it out of level. It shouldn't. I'll let it keep going. We'll see what happens.
Gee, we will.
Cosmic Katamari, what's up? JDCCC26, it's quiet with the 2209s. The motor movements are almost silent, and that's kind of nice to not hear. The fans are the loudest thing, and because you have 2 extruders, you have an extra fan going at all times to keep that heat break, that space between the heat and the not heat, good.
Nice.
There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. It's, I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's waiting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, Michael Jones with the fiver.
Shattered $5. Hey Joel, have you heard of or seen the Jade Labo J1 IDEX printer? If so, what are your thoughts?
Michael Jones with the fiver. I have not seen the Jade Labo J1 IDEX, unfortunately. I don't know what model this is, but it said dual. Oh, there goes a fan. Fan is kicking in. Okay. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Well, now it's moving. Look at that. You know what it might have been? It might have been that for the brim or the skirt, that second extruder was just doing its prime line on there. It's possible. It says we're 7% completed. That's not too bad.
It's a pretty small print.
Yeah. That model is to calibrate the XY offsets so you can measure the offsets and adjust to get them in perfect alignment. Oh, okay. Log TL D3 is one of my favorites.
Super shattered $5. 10 log TLD3 is one of my favorites.
Should I turn off the voice to text?
Sure I'm a fan of them, ribbon right, though.
Should I turn off the text to speech? I mean, I can. Okay, well, this is going to tell me if they are in alignment. Okay, well, that's good.
Someone said the Y belt looks super loose.
No? No, the Y belt is not loose. It's rubbing on the pulley.
People are saying no, don't disable.
Okay, well then I'll leave it. I'll keep it going.
I see one yes.
It's not horribly loose. It's a little bit loose. I might be able to tighten it. Maybe, but the pulley that's connected over here is like bent because of the tension that's already on the belt. But the belt's rubbing, and it's not good. This is not good. I'm gonna stop it. Sorry.
So what now?
So there's a pulley right here, and it's bent, and you can tell like the bolt or the belt is rubbing against it, and it's fraying itself. It's starting to fray itself.
Jeez.
Well, here, look, I can at least use this, right?
Oh, wait, yeah.
See? Yeah. It is weird to use some sort of sharp blade on a build tack surface, but it's all right. I am going to get a little closer to the bed, so let's see. It needs to go down, so just like that. Just a smidge closer. Now let's... yeah, so the belt is starting to fray because the pulley is at an angle. So the pulley is destroying the belt.
Carlos Perez became a member.
Hey, Carlos, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Belt is kind of loose, but tightening it isn't really gonna... Now, I will try to tighten the belt, and then we'll see what happens. To do that, it's tensioned by the motor in the back, and it's not really accessible. Okay, that's unfortunate. But yeah, you guys are right. That Y belt is a bit sketch right now.
How about that X belt?
These are okay. Yeah.
Okay.
X is okay. Okay. You can't adjust the tension in the back. Just a sec. Let me just absorb what I'm saying. So the Y belt is tensioned using the Y motor, and the motor has a little bit of travel where the screws, the 4 screws in the motor go in. There's a little bit of travel in there, so you can put the motor in, put the screws in, and then pull it tight, and then tighten it down. The problem is there's a bracket in the back to kind of hold things together. Here, Sean, you want to see it?
Sure, let's see that. Chats there.
Okay, so there's this bracket in the back. I have to take that off in order to access the motor.
I think this is what people wanted to take off earlier to get the bed off.
Well, the bed's going to be on these rails.
Right.
I mean, I could move it off the rails, but it's still going to be connected, and there's no way to undo the belt unless you loosen the motor.
Gotcha.
Let's just worry about the bed as little as possible. I wonder if these extrusions move, and you can, you know, move them. Okay, so here's the belt. It's tensioned. Okay. Let's loosen these screws. We'll get to printing.
We were printing.
Well, we were, but the belt was bad. Need to be tensioned. That's the wrong one. No wonder it wasn't working. Come on. I hope everybody's having a fine day.
Chill stream, baby. Now, what about the front?
What about the front?
So there's a lever that's like bent
A lever?
or something?
Oh, God.
Did you say
Hurts a
something?
lot. I mean, we're taunt now. Whereas before we weren't. We'll take a look at that next. Okay, so that's pretty good there. We'll put this back. Shh. Oh. Stop that. You be quiet. We'll go here. And oh, yep. Stop. Shh. Oops. Boy, that just jumped right up. Did you see that?
Nope.
Aw, sad. You missed out on something incredible, if I'm gonna say so myself. All right.
Good.
Well, that part is. So we'll move to the front now and take a look at the bent pulley. Ugh. Boy, they don't make them light, do they? Oh, Sean!
What?
Look!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look, look, look!
Stop. You need to stop.
No. Oh, look at that. Look at that! I'm going slow.
I know. I got it now.
I just saw it and I was like, ooh.
Nice. Nice.
There we go. Wow, that was good. Now let's take this off. Oh, dang it. You get back there. There we go. don't know if you can tell, but that's at an angle. Oh, it's so. So this, can you see that pulley right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's at a bit of an angle. But I think it's because this sheet metal here is bent. And I think it's the belt tension that bent it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of tell that's not straight up, you know?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Andrew Rogers, super shattered $5. Maybe instead of milkshakes, you need floats with some.
Thanks, Andrew. Floats with booze. It's never a bad option. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about that. So we're just going to let it ride. Full send.
Oh boy.
But the sheet metal itself is not
Straight.
how it should be.
Not straight.
Yeah. I'm going to see what other models there are on there. I want to print a cat or something, right? I mean, isn't that
Something-
typically what we do?
Yeah, something fun.
Print a cat. Everyone likes a cat. Everyone needs a cat. Print that cat. Dual color. 04, 03, 02, 01. Okay. Duplicated cat is what I chose. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Mike Vandebunt. Full send. Aye. Aye. I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt that just says full send.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Tonhauser with a fiver.
Super shattered $5. Is Joel ever going to give us a tour of his 3D printed graveyard?
A tour of the graveyard, maybe. There's a lot of cleanup and just some rearranging that's going to happen here. There's a bunch of machines that are going to be given away, and there's a bunch of machines that are going to go into storage. Yeah, that'll happen. And then eventually there'll be some sort of tour.
X mode. Do we need to change X mode?
What?
We have to change the X mode back.
No, not to single.
Okay.
It's dual. So it's dual automatic. Single, the regular automatic means it acts as a single extruder. Just single. What are you doing?
Sitting on a box.
Why?
My feet hurt. I'm in
Aw.
flip flops.
Hey, you know what? If we change the desk out to a sitting desk,
I can sit.
you could sit too.
You know what? That'd be amazing because I can sit with my laptop and the switcher at a great level, right? And
Yeah.
and then have the camera at the same
I like
level.
it.
Oh, that's perfect.
So for everybody out there, we may be moving to a sitting set, a sitting desk, because this bench, while it is awesome, it is quite tall. It is quite tall. JD Cam C, I'll take a printer. Yes, I know. Lots. In fact, on TikTok, I went out, I shot a video in front of a lot of the printers that we have for moving and for storing and for giving away. And I just let them know kind of a state of the business. And I got, normally I'll get a couple thousand views on TikTok. That video got 30,000? Loyal with a fiver.
$5. Sitting set fun.
A sitting set fun. That's
Yes.
amazing. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. You know what I want to do? Loyal, if you're up for it. Loyal is 100% off grid on his ranch. Solar and I think a little bit of wind, maybe. It might be just full solar, but on battery. And he runs a business and he has a bunch of 3D printers. I think it would be interesting to do an episode where we talk to him about his business, how he has set himself up to use solar power to power all of his 3D printers. I think that would be a lot of fun. Loyal, if you're up for it, maybe one fine day this summer we do that. Plus, I want to go ride the horses. Or see the horses. Ride the horses? I don't know if they're rideable, but they're seeable.
Hittable.
And they're petable. Petable horses, yes. Steve Cook, when are you going to build a Voron? Oh, solar and wind. Solar and wind, okay. Steve, it's in progress. So the problem with building a Voron is it takes forever. Especially if you're not, if you have to film yourself doing it.
Will 3D Super Shattered $5.
Thanks, Will.
I
Appreciate that. Will with a $5. Standing. And Loyal said you can ride them. Okay, good. Darren, it is not stuffed up yet. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, Voron. Like Tom said louder, just did his stream for a Voron, and it took like 8 streams. It's a lot. If/when I do a Voron build, it's going to be broken up into chunks. It's going to be episodic, and the goal is going to be to teach like a reference guide for wanting to do it.
That's not in the center.
No, that's not in the center. And it's jeez. Okay.
What is going on there?
I don't know. Just gonna stop it because it wasn't even down really. X mode. Oh, maybe you have to go into duplication mode. Oh, so it was an auto dual, but you know what? Whatever. Now I gotta find it again. Duplication mode. Oh, I see. There's dual mode, and then there's
Duplication.
yeah.
But do we have to level it again? Because that was not level.
No, I just had to adjust the Z height,
Okay.
which I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I did. Siphon Life. In all caps. Duplication mode! Got it. Thanks. Alpha Omega Man. Joel must have let Elmer's glue dry in his hand and peel it off when he was a kid. Yes, I did that all the time. That was awesome. Did you ever do that, Sean?
No.
You put Elmer's glue on your hand, either the wood glue or the white glue, and you just let it dry. Let it dry. Can't touch your hand. And you just peel it off.
Why?
It's fun.
Sure.
It's fun.
Sure. Hadn't they invented video games at that point?
All right, Loyal is up for it. Okay, so we're gonna have to go out there. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. So now I set the X mode to duplication mode rather than auto dual mode, which it's a thing that you just have to remember. We're just waiting it to heat up now. Yeah. Printing duplicated cat. Why didn't they just call it duplicat? Honestly. JGMaker, if you're in the chat, I propose a new name for that model. Instead of calling it duplicated cat, we call it duplicat.
Please.
It just sounds fun. It sounds a lot of fun. Rubber cement is fun to draw stuff with and then light on fire. It burns forever. That's from Brett Benbow. And that sounds like fun.
Oop,
Look at that.
Oop, oop.
Duplicat mode.
Ah.
Looks like it did not pre-prime. Pre-prime sounds like an Autobot thing.
Well, today is Prime Day.
It is Prime Day.
He died for our sins, Optimus did.
Oh, you know what? We got to adjust that. Bring it down. Come on, bring it in. Come on. Come on. A little bit better. I was doing a live level like Chuck Hellebuck. Anything to be more like Chuck, I think.
Agreed.
We're making 2 cats! Yeah.
Which one should I focus
David
on?
Randolph has a standing invite. Joel can ride Tornado. Sean gets Widowmaker.
Hell
Sean,
yeah.
if I could see you on a horse named Widowmaker, I would consider my day to be a success.
I've never ridden a horse before, so that's a great first one to ride.
Loyal, Sean's never ridden a horse before. Okay, so everybody watching right now, it looks like we're setting up quite an episode. We're going to talk to Loyal at some point about off-grid 3D printing. Loyal has a business, and he prints lots of stuff, and his power comes from either the sun or from the wind, which there's a lot of on that part of the state. Plus, being on a ranch, he's got really cool horses. I mean, he's got a nice family too, I'm sure, and we'll meet them. But the horses, Sean's never ridden a horse, and so when we go out there to film this episode, we would have to have a segment how off-grid 3D printing led to Sean riding a horse for the first time.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go. David, we'll have to fly you back up for that. I think that'd be a bunch of fun. Honestly, it's printing. Like, it's printing. I'm kind of excited about that. Like, we've been through a lot today, everybody. I want just take a moment. Take a moment. Picture in picture. Good. We've done awesome things today. We're not quite through. This is a journey, and we're still on that journey. So grab a beverage, whatever you have next to you, and just look at it. Hold it in front of you and realize that you're about to either get caffeination and or hydration. Put that back. Sean took a drink before I was finished. So here's
spit it back
to
out?
you and your awesome day you're about to have or have had. There we go. Sláinte. Cheers. There we go. You gotta tap it. Drink before I'm finished, Sean.
You're talking to me.
My goodness. This blue filament that JGMaker sent is quite honestly probably one of the better looking default sent from a manufacturer filaments I've seen. I'm so happy we're printing. Honestly, so happy. Loyal Moses, at David Randolph, can ride naked. I know he capitalized naked, which I hope is the name of a horse, because otherwise
Nope.
it's just going to be a really awkward moment in time, honestly. 3D Print Creator, what I have next to me is some sushi. Cheers, all. Okay. Question time to you, the audience. I'm a fan of sushi. I like it. We have something here in Seattle at one of the sushi places. It's called an Ichiro roll. Ichiro Suzuki was a baseball player, played on the Mariners quite a bit. Really fantastic baseball player. So this place named a roll after him. I think that's where it comes from. It's really, really good. Dragon rolls are good. There are certain types of sashimi I like. Do you like sushi? And if you do, what's your favorite? There we go. Mitsuo level with a 2. I can't drink. All I have next to me is fish water. Please don't. The only time it's acceptable to drink water with fishes in it is if you're a magician. I think that's
then.
accurate.
Even then.
$2. I can't drink. All I have next to me is fish water.
Super shattered. Super shattered. Alan Castell, what was the issues with the CraftBot printers? Okay, story time. The first CraftBot that was sent to me had some issues. One of the fans didn't work, and the way that the fans, there were pogo pins in the head that the fan shroud kind of touched onto, and that's what powered them. And during the live stream, when we got out of the box and we're running, the right extruder clogged. Right extruder. Because the fan wasn't there to create that heat break, and the heat traveled up the extruder and made everything jam. So I reached out to CraftBot, and they sent a new machine and the parts to fix this machine. The parts that they sent to fix this machine were used and pre-jammed. Then, like, one of the nozzles they sent was already, it It was pre-jammed. So we got the second machine out of a box, and the second machine was working pretty well. Everything was going according to plan, and we were printing a dual color benchy. I was standing next to it and we were filming, and just at the very, very, very last moment, the dual color benchy ripped itself off the build plate. It was a failure. It was a 99.9% done, then fail sort of moment, which isn't the machine's fault. It's a bed adhesion issue. I'm not too worried about it. Fast forward a bit, and I've used both CraftBot machines to do some projects. They were essential in the 3D printed speaker enclosure projects. Sean used them a lot for a build that you may or may not see, where he was building a Mechazord?
Dragonzord.
Dragonzord. My apologies, Sean. And I brought one of them home because I really wanted to finish the review. It's an incredible machine with a lot of potential. The first run experience on a CraftBot machine is the most amazing one I've ever seen. It is better than any other 3D printer I've ever used. But the problem was, once you got past that, once you got past the first run experience and the wizard that configures everything for you, it was nothing but layer shifts. Just, ungodly layer shifts. And I didn't know what was happening. And so I just lost confidence in the machine. I reached out to CraftBot and I said, I can't complete this review. There must be something wrong with this machine because all it's doing is layer shifting. And they sent to get back both machines. Both CraftBot machines were sent back to CraftBot so they could do some investigation and diagnose the issues and find out what was wrong. And they're going to do that. And then eventually, I think what might happen is a CraftBot is sent to me that doesn't have any shipping damage, and we put it through the paces, and then we get a review out. But there is currently no timetable on that, and or if it will happen for sure, we just don't know. But that's kind of the story of the CraftBots. Boy, there we go. John Stern, I just had the top come off a tube of Magic Goo, and when I tipped it over without realizing, it poured everywhere. Yeah, you can't squeeze that Magic Goo too hard or else that top will pop off. Or if it just popped off on its own, I'm sorry. RC Maniac, and I got knocked off, and it was all, no, 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 no. No. Vincent Grinwald, the Robo machine, slightly different. So the second CraftBot machine that I had was very visually fine. There was no indication of any shipping damage whatsoever. But something was wrong, right? Something was wrong here. It just kept layer shifting. It didn't matter if it was layer 2, 20, 200, or 2000. It would do it at any time. And I lost confidence in it. So the Robo had very visible shipping damage. and now they don't even sell them anymore. So the problem took care of itself. David M. Hey, Joel, what IDEX printer would you buy for 7 to 8K? Wow. I'm looking at a BCN 3D, but do you have an alternative for university lab use? Every single Sigma machine I've used, I haven't had the best experience with. They're quite pricey, and they're new machines I just haven't played with personally. I know I've talked with them. I talked to them at Rapid TCT, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Rapid TCT back in 2019, and I mean, their market segment is not typically what I would review now. But that said, the previous machines, like the R16, the R17, the R19, those are the ones that I got to play with, and I didn't like them. They took 285 filament, which I wasn't a fan of, and the head, there'd be slight layer shifts. Things didn't align. I don't know why, but it just happened. So that said, the Raise 3D E2, which I use, I still have two of them. One's at Sean's place, and he uses it.
I do. I love it.
And I have one at my place, and I use it. The issue with the E2 is the hot end isn't designed very well. And if you print PLA or even some PET Gs, and you have the door closed and the lid closed, it just gets too hot in there. So the way that their hot end is designed, it doesn't get the heat, it doesn't force the heat away from it, and so you end up with a bunch of heat creep. And people will tell you that what I'm just telling you now is wrong, and they're wrong for saying that. That said, higher temp materials like PC ABS, the higher temp PET Gs, they work like great. They work great. We just did a project on the E2 for a practical print, and all the prints are with my producer in Southern California, and he's got a swim team he's going to be working with, and it's just cool, and I can't wait for you to see it. I like the E2. I know they've announced some new ones, and I don't currently know much about them, but for higher temp materials, or the PLA that Ray's sells, which I think is Polymaker, it works, at least in my experience, it's worked really well.
And
But-
you can always just open up the lid too, right? For the
Unfortunately, no.
No?
So it depends on the room temperature.
Shattered $1.62. Whatever happened to the $30,000 garage printer?
Ah, thanks for that super chat, Gradivis. We'll get to that after this story. So with the E2 itself, Sean mentioned, couldn't you just open the lid? And I could before, but it's currently in my garage, and it's a little warmer in my garage. So opening the lid and the door still doesn't give me the break from the heat that is needed.
Oh,
and so if I
but-
had a fan
but other people could.
blowing in, or if
Gotcha.
you had it in an air-conditioned room, it would work pretty well. But that said, it's always going to work better if you have higher temp materials like ABS. Loyal is in the chat. I think he might still be in the chat. Loyal is, oh, there he is. He has a bunch of E2s. So he does a lot of duplication work with what he's printing. I think he's using Extruder filament. He's got printed solid Jesse filament. Talk to Loyal about the E2s. Plus, they're coming in well below your $7,000 to $8,000 range.
Yeah, you can get two of them for that price. I think
Easily two of them.
I think they're $3,500. They were.
That last super chat from Gradivis was whatever happened to the big garage printer. So the 3D Platform 300 Series Workbench Pro, I always love saying that, was a big machine. It took 285 filament, and I did some prints on it. I did break away the glass when doing PET G. Let's see. I did the tombstone, which I gave to them to show off at their facility. What else? I tried doing other prints on it, and once you figured out the bed level on that huge bed, it was better, and I couldn't get anything to stick to it. Everything started warping up, or it would layer shift. And the problem is we're talking about prints that are 7, 8, 10 days long, and if you're at day 2 and you get a layer shift, it sucks. But if you're at day 7 and get a layer shift, and you're just running a kilogram of filament through that thing every day, yeah, you wouldn't be too happy. And so it kind of, we hit a bit of an end of life on it, because the comments on the videos that I made weren't necessarily the nicest, and I wanted some of that room in my garage back. It was getting really stuffy. Plus, with that machine and that big bed producing a bunch of heat, it was just too much. And so I said, hey, let's get this machine back to you. They're like, sure, let's do that. And then Don, who's one of my contacts there at 3D Platform, he's going to run the machine. It's in a room, and we just have to send him print ideas. And he will print stuff. In fact, he has a print that he still has to do for Chris Russell, which should be cool. But yeah, so there you go. That's the story of the big garage printer. Boy, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I was talking for a lot there. I'm going to have to take a sip.
I was just saying you should take a drink.
I'm going to take a sip.
How are we looking?
These kitty cats are looking pretty good. We're at 12%. I know it's going to take a little while, but I think we owe it to ourselves to let the cats finish.
Yeah.
John Stern, Joel is the king of layer shifts. Ooh, Raider Raiders25, do you plan on using an injection molding machine? Boy, that's a good question. So I think here's what I would say about that. An injection molding machine seems really cool. Just to play with and tinker with. I would imagine if I had a product idea and something like that would come in handy, then I would probably opt to using one. But that said, I think I would need a product in mind. And I don't currently have a product in mind. Something like that, I would, if I had access to an injection molding machine, I would probably work with Bill over at Punished Props Academy and probably do something really cool. Right, Jex, is this printing with no infill? It is printing, it has infill, but the models themselves have a space in the middle. So imagine you take the Lucky Cat model and then you just kind of hollow out an oval in the middle up to the head, and that's kind of what we got here. So it just takes less filament, which should mean less time in printing. Yeah, because we're at 13% now. We were just at 12. It's like we're making progress. VGV21, hey Joel, Core XY or Dual Z for my second FDM printer.
What's your first?
Well, no, so dual Z means two motors on the Z-axis, and Core XY is the mechatronics system for addressing XY coordinates. And so you could have both. You could have both. So I don't really understand the question too much. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. Boy, that was bothering me. I was all looped out there.
Yeah.
Robert Colbert, duplicate print estimate is 1 hour and 36 minutes. That's fine. And Robert Colbert used the correct term, duplicate. The Mojek, is it... Stop that.
Copyhand super shattered $5. Used half. Injection machine. One at my old job. They are big. Not fun to work with.
Oh.
But they are fast.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Hobby Hands. I've seen injection molding machines before. I know CMC&C injection molds a lot of the parts for the machines that they sell, and it's so crazy to see them just go psh, 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 and just spitting out parts. The Mojek said, is it just the lighting or does the blue filament look white in places? It is just the lighting. It's got it's an iridescence to it.
Yeah, it's highly reflective.
Highly reflective. David M. VFX, does anybody have experience with the Raise 3D Pro 2? No IDEX, but also dual extrusion. I do. I actually have a video on it, and it's a decent machine. So with the Raise 3D Pro 2, the dual extrusion has the nozzles just next to each other, and they both kind of travel at the same time, but one lifts out of the way, which helps for not running into stuff with the second nozzle, but... Ooh, excuse me.
Sorry.
So in that space, printing dual, because the Pro 2 has a 12-inch tall build volume, with the Pro 2 Plus being 24 inches, you're looking at massively long prints if you're doing dual on that. Plus, with the way the nozzles are configured, you do need to have some sort of a purge tower, or just to transition between the colors, or a wipe wall around the model, just to make sure the colors don't bleed into each other. That's just one of the things you got to watch out for. Honestly, my Pro 2, I have a Pro 2 Plus, and I rarely do dual extrusion prints on it. Very, very rarely, because it's just so much easier to print really fast with a single color. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. The 3D Lab 2.0. Joel is getting excellent merchandise ideas.
Yeah, people are saying what they want for shirts.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, hey, David, if you're still watching, take notes. That dude. Hey, Joel, Norway says hi. Well, Norway's a country, so the U.S. says hi, but that just doesn't sound right. I'm going to bring it more local and say Seattle says hi. Actually, I'm just going to say Joel says hi. I'm going to reference me in the third person. Sean, wave in front of the camera a little bit. And Sean says hi, too.
Hello.
You know, the details on this
You look pretty good.
aren't too bad. Look at on the peach one, because it's
Yeah.
peach. That's not too bad. Can you get any closer? Not easily?
Yeah, I can get closer. Just I won't be able to fit them both in frame to look good.
Okay. Well, here, if we need to get closer, if someone needs Sean to get a little closer, just put it in the chat. Okay, Loyal says same. They don't do dual extrusion on their Pro 2. So Loyal has a lot of raised machines, E2s and Pro 2s, along with a lot of Prusa machines. Can't wait to see it. But if you want to talk raised 3D machines, I would engage with Loyal, and he'll give you his honest opinion from a business perspective. You know, the concurrent viewers went up to 1,200 for a moment, and then it dropped out. So YouTube is being weird. Hey, we're at 315 likes. We're at 661 viewers. If you haven't liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And I don't say that for, well, I say it for selfish reasons, because the YouTube algorithm seems to like streams that have a little bit more likes on it. So if you could, just poke it, just once, for me.
Yeah, would you guys rather just see one print, and I can get really close if you want with one print.
I think, okay, how about this? Aim for the peach one.
Okay.
Because the contrast is there.
I'm gonna get the 100mm macro. I'm gonna get the macro.
Are you going to do that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sean's going to grab the macro lens. What'd you guys do to it, man? JXT, would you rather use an IDEX or buy an add-on like the palette? That's a really good question. So, with the IDEX, dual extrusion is really good if you want to do multiple copies of something at the same time. Printing two color, sure. I mean, I understand. That's not really a selling point for me. I just don't, I don't know. I don't like it as much. But the palette is great for when you want to do filament run out and multiple colors, because you can do more of them. So with what I would say IDEX is duplicate printing, or multiple copies at the same time. Dual color, sure. But the palette is going to give you more colors to play with. God, it's one of those things. You could get an IDEX 3D printer and just have the palette hooked up to the left extruder. And then you got the best of both worlds. L Mins, I was interested in IDEX with dissolvable supports to improve accuracy of the underside of the model. It's hard to find info on how it improves accuracy. Wonderful, wonderful question on that. So in printing with a dissolvable support material, the reason that it can improve accuracy on the underside of your models is because the support itself can be 100% infill, just totally full, and it doesn't have to have a slight air gap so the filament can break away from it, because you're just going to dissolve it. Oh. 238.
Super shattered.
What do you think? Recommend?
So we'll get to that in just a second with the MM2S. So with dissolvable filaments, when you make that be the interface layer between a support structure and the model itself, then it's totally full of material and you print right onto it without any sort of gap, which then gets you a much, much better quality because it's just printing on it like any other layer. And then you dissolve it and the underside looks perfect. It's really genius. And you don't need IDEX to do that. Any dual extruder will do that. But what you run into is just the ability to do it. It just takes some tuning, and the dissolvable filament is a bit hygroscopic, and so you just got to keep it dry while you're printing. But otherwise, it will work. I did the Maleficent helmet. In fact, I will get that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see, look at that. Remember that? So I did one of these on the Raise 3D Pro 2 Plus, and I used dissolvable filament on the underside to make it work. The MM2U or MM2S, right? So I haven't played with that. It gives you 5 colors on the Prusa machine. It's $199, I think, as a bolt-on add-on, and it seems like a really good idea. If you have a Mark III, for $200, you get the use of 5 colors or 5 materials. That doesn't seem like that bad of an option at all. I wonder if this fits my head. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
see, you've tried that before.
Super shattered $5.
Super Shat.
Aw, keep it up. Thanks, Jose. Snicker Bar 2, hey from Australia, hey. 3D Printing Professor, IDEX is such an improvement over dual nozzles, I can't even. Completely valid, Joe. I agree with you 100%. I think being able to separate the nozzles in a dual extrusion system is key to getting the best quality possible. I think that, I think beyond that, you're still going to get better quality with, you're always going to get better quality if you can separate the nozzles like in an IDEX system. I think when they are side by side, the only way that you can guarantee a really good quality is if you have like the Raise 3D system of lifting the nozzle out of the way. Otherwise, I wouldn't go dual unless it was IDEX. And I'm pretty sure you probably agree with me.
There you go.
How is it? What do we got?
We got it on the,
Yeah?
yeah, on the orange. I think
Look at
probably got a
that.
little bit closer, but it's pretty good.
There we go. I'm just really impressed with how well it's recreating the details of the characters. That looks really good. I mean, obviously, this is a model sliced by the manufacturer. It should look good. It should be the best representation of what they can offer. So I'm not surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. I think it's I think it's where it is. Gamer 260, MMU2 is 300. Oh. Okay, I appreciate that. See, I don't have one. For some reason I thought it was $199. Okay, $299. We're still within the realm of a good deal, and it should be something you consider if you have a Prusa machine and you want 5 colors.
Andrew Rogers, super shattered $2. Orange sherbet.
Andrew Rogers, $2 for orange sherbet. Oh, the color. No, it is peach. Okay, orange sherbet. We'll call it orange sherbet.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
Okay. Orange sherbet. I will accept. The Mojak, what's the layer on that test print?
Layer height.
Layer height. My guess would be either 0.15 or 0.2. Mihai Designs. There you are. I thought it looked like you. How you doing? You have 2 MMU2Ss slowly rusting in the back of the closet. Well, first, don't store them in water, or so they'll rust. But second, I don't know if anybody's following Mihai, but there are some exciting extruder things that he is working on. You can see him on TikTok or on YouTube doing the shorts. A lot of really cool stuff, though. Highly suggest you take a look at it because if you like the idea of multi-extruder systems, yeah, he's got you going. Zoo Shapes, Flintstones frozen push pop color.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of an orange sherbet. Orange cream, orange kind of...
Yeah, that's true.
That's not creamsicle.
No.
No, not creamsicle.
It's not quite light enough to be creamsicle.
Yeah, creamsicle's going to have a little bit of white in it. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip, man. I am parched. We're at 23%. We're almost 25% of the way there. Anybody watching Loki on Disney Plus? We won't talk about it just in case, or at least no spoilers. But I'm really enjoying it. And the character, one of my favorite characters from the show, is Miss Minutes, an animated clock that may or may not be alive. That's not a spoiler.
No.
I don't know.
We
But
don't
anyway,
know.
Miss
We don't
Minutes,
know.
voiced by Tara Strong. Wonderful character. And Wexter just put out a model of Miss Minutes. The clock. I love it. I love it.
Also, RC Maniac, it's Sherbet, not Sherbert.
I said sherbet.
He's asking which one.
Oh, okay. Oh, because there is a difference.
Yep.
I guess I can clean up while we're here. No, I'll clean up at the end. I'm excited to eat after this because I forgot to eat lunch.
Yeah, dude, we need to get you some food.
Are we at 26%? No, we're at 24%. You stop that. Flambone, so are you limited to doing the same design of both extruders at the same time or independent designs on either extruder simultaneously? So if you ever want to do copies, then what you need is the same design on each extruder. And that's because they're both on the same x-axis, right? The carriages are still on the same linear rail there. So they have to, and they're both using the same Y. So if you could either do mirror or you can do the same design. So as an example, with an IDEX setup, you could print the right foot of something and then have the other extruder print the left version, which is just a mirrored version of the right version. And that would work out just fine. In fact, I've done that. Oh, this is the part where it kind of puts that little part way out there. Look at it go. Look at it go. Andrew Rogers, Loki's lots of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Good. Not Janet. Thanks for that. Yeah, it is 48% of 200%. That's like technically correct. The best kind of correct. NLTMW, don't worry. Future Joel will clean it up. Yeah, Future Joel's got a lot on his plate. Honestly. The blue isn't looking bad. I know you guys have the orange sherbet color in your viewfinder now, but blue's not looking too bad either. So here's the thing with an IDEX setup. Like I had the Maker Gear M3, and it worked great, but I gave it to a friend who wanted some experience with a heavy, big industrial 3D printer. I know it's not big, but you get the idea. But I remember one of the videos, I did a chess set. I printed one color on one extruder, and then I just did a copy on the other side. And so it printed the whole darn chess set all at once. But all I had to do was hand it one model. And it printed both colors, which was great. And then I used a laser to make the chessboard. And I think I gave it to, I might have given that to Pooch. Who had the chessboard? I'm trying to remember. Wow, see, YouTube, I have a graph here. YouTube viewers, it said spiked up to 1,200.
When?
Just for a moment. So welcome new viewers.
Not on my end.
Really?
Not on my end. Yeah, it says 627.
Here, have a look. No, seriously, it's weird looking. Yeah, don't walk in front of the camera, Sean.
I didn't.
I know. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Just,
And then it starts coming back down. See, concurrent, 1131.
wow.
Yeah, welcome new viewers.
Yeah.
If they're actually.
They awkwardly smile and wave.
Sasha Hart, do you know the Hicktop hands too? It looks just like this one. I do not, but I will have to look it up after the stream.
Mucho super shattered $4.99. You should have Mosaic send a second palette 3 Pro attached to this JG for 16 color.
Oh, it goes away too soon. Yeah, the thing is, so thank you for that $4.99 DMN child. Are you out of your mind? People always say, right, if you hook a palette up to one side and a palette up to the other side and figure it out, you could make a 16 color thing. And yeah, I should. They kind of, oh, excuse me. Mosaic is having to delay the sending of their Palette 3 units out. They have some delays in being able to get certain products or certain things for them in the manufacturing side. So
There's a lot of that going on right now, though.
yeah, I don't know if I don't know if they want me to. I don't know if they want to send me anything. But, you know, we'll see. Oh, 3D printing professor, look at that. You'll have to check out the JGMaker Artist-D video on my channel where I made the chessboard like that. Oh! Way to go with that promo, Joe. I love it. That's why I allowed it. YouTube was like, don't allow it. I'm like, I'm going to allow it. Will. Sir Will, it's hard to hear the computer speaking, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree.
I might put a shotgun mic on that next time.
Oh, yeah.
The Tox 1 can super shattered $1.
Oh, I'm in the...
L Moses super shattered $5. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
It's not going to work, Loyal.
I'm not getting any of that.
Uncle Jesse super shattered $2. Can I get a what?
Yeah, these are all old.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Well, why is it...
It's wigging out, man.
It's wigging out. Sorry. Wigging out. Upcountry Junk, what about the Lotmax Shark SC10? Any experience with that?
That's
yes.
David.
Actually, go search my channel for the SC10 Shark. You'll find a video I made on it. It did decent. I kind of like the machine, honestly. Loyal Moses, Sean, you had me at shotgun. 3D printing professor, yeah, the voice was louder at the start. Was it?
Huh.
What was it? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to work on there, including, you know, a a black screen, and then like so kind of like in Twitch, right? You got all the stuff all over the screen. I think it'd be fun, but on YouTube side too. How we doing? Let's see. Oh, you know what? 402 likes. We've moved up from 315.
Try to get to that 500 though.
500 likes. Let's do it.
Smash that like button. Like that smash button?
Like that smash button. That's right. It looks like the print quality on the blue one is a little bit better. It looks like the orange sherbet one has a little variance in its Z. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. 31%. It's moving.
Is it shaking?
It's moving and shaking. Yeah, the belt though, that belt on that idler is definitely going to fray itself and eat itself. So anyway, something to watch out for. Rent a spoon. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Sir Will, I second RC made a comment about don't cover the screen in emojis. Oh, yeah. Please don't cover the screen in random emojis. No. I don't. I want this to be the audience participation screen. The only stuff that's going to be on the screen itself, like Kobe Lax as a DJ set, they are wonderful, and they can do all sorts of crazy emoji stuff on the screen because they're doing a DJ set. It's a very visual accompaniment to an audio set, and it works really well.
L Moses super shattered $19.99. I missed a lot of this stream, but others might benefit as well. What is your overall impression?
Hey, Loyal.
Of this printer?
Loyal with 1999. Are you out of your mind? He missed a bunch of the stream, but overall, what is my impression this far of the printer? I think what JGMaker has done is first, before I give you my opinion, I just want to make sure you know, me being able to do this stream right now is sponsored by JGMaker. That said, they haven't handcuffed me or made mention of things I'm not allowed to say. So this is the complete truth. This isn't any sort of sponsored message or anti-sponsored message. I think what this machine has is a lot of promise and a lot of capability. it looks like my machine isn't 100% because of that pulley and the bed not being able to have the eccentric nuts tighten the wheels all the way against, or the rollers all the way against the extrusion. It looks like there might be a couple issues which I'll have to reach out to them and they would then fix it. But once we got past that in assembly, put everything together, which was really easy to do, everything was numbered, which I really, really liked, and figured out the X mode, we're off to the races. There are some others that have experience with this machine other than me, and I would have to default to them for a review style opinion. But this is really first impressions, and I kind of like this. This is really democratizing the IDEX for everyday use. Like, the reason that they sponsored this stream is so I could show off and tell you about this printer on Amazon, where it's $560 because it's 20% off. And then they gave me a code to give you to get an extra 3% off, which brings it under $550. That's not too shabby, right? A really decent sized build volume with IDEX. I don't know. There's something to be said there about how cool it is and how we're at that point. Build quality is great. Like I said, the assembly was easy. It was packaged really well. I think this machine shows a lot of promise. And I don't want to just 100% fault it for any of the problems that we had during setup. Right? Things happen. And as long as the manufacturer is able to address them and take care of them, then really it's fine. It's unfortunate, but it's totally fine. And you don't have to knock the machine for that. So I'm just not going to knock the machine for that at this point, because it might be an issue that just needs the manufacturer to fix just a little bit. So thanks for that $19.99, Loyal. And I hope that makes sense to everybody out there.
21 super shattered $2.99. Joan, should I get Vox Labs Aquila or Sartenes or?
Everybody likes that Voxelab Aquila. Thanks for the $2.99. Obviously, you seem to be out of your mind. Just kidding. The Voxelab Aquila seems to be, and like people purported it to be the Ender 3 killer, or the super low cost version of like an Elegoo Neptune 2 that's just cheaper. It does great quality. I just haven't had a chance to play with one yet. A lot of people have asked. It seems like you're talking about that versus a CR10S. Yeah, CR10S. Those are kind of two different machines, right? So the Voxelab Aquila is like an Ender 3 style machine, with the CR10S being a larger format 3D printer. It's hard to compare them as apples to apples, but from what I've heard, the Aquila seems like a decent machine, and you should do a little bit more research. I would go find some channels that have actually showcased it and used it and produced a bunch of models with it. I'm sure when I get it, I'll do the same, but for now, I'm gonna have to defer to others who actually have it. Boy, that was a lot. JD Triple C 26 bait and switch machine. Beware, not all have the same processor. I don't know if are you talking about the Aquila or the CR10 or this? You'll have to give me some more information there. Nero 3DP. Hey Joel, should I get V-wheel bed flinger iteration big number beta 2? It's only 90% parts commonality as every other one. So Nero makes a really good point. While we have ourselves a lot of questions about the Voxelab Aquila or the Elegoo Neptune 2 or the Ender 3 variants or whatever else comes your way, a lot of them have a lot of the same feature set, and a lot of them are really going to give you a similar experience. So just it's really not a case of so much of as this one being the ultimate versus the other one, which may not be nearly as much. generally, the class of printer that the Ender 3, the Neptune 2, the Voxelab Aquila, the others that I just haven't mentioned, generally speaking, they're packaged well, the manufacturers make them well, and they print well. You can upgrade them, and you can tinker with them. Just generally speaking, that's kind of where we're at. And so I hope that's the point you're trying to make. Oh, 3D printing professor. Thanks for stopping by, Joe. Really hope you had a good time. Thanks for interacting with everybody. Well, see you soon, man. Astro Printer, you should check the SeedMaker Particle S3 4K Mono. The what? Is that, are you being for real? Is that a real name? Ben Smith, what is your opinion on the FlashForge Creator Pro 2? That's a very good question. I have one in a box over there, and I still have to get it out. But yeah, the FlashForge Creator Pro was my first machine, and so my heart would like to know that its successor is also willing to be that sort of imagination kickstarting sort of device, but I don't know. I'll just have to get it out. Huh. This is actually going pretty well. We're almost to the neck of the cat at 40%. Hey, Luke. Luke out of Darts is here.
Nice.
There's something mesmerizing about 3D printing. I have it running in the background. Maybe need some of the lo-fi music. While, oh, it's Perry. Sorry. Not Luke. It's Perry. Hi, Perry. Hope you're doing well. You know what? Last weekend, we shot it out of Darts. And it was fun. I was on an electric skateboard while my son David and my daughter Sydney were firing Nerf rival balls at me through a Jupiter blaster that shoots them at like 10 to 12 per second. It was fun. Adam B, I'm trying to print PETG. I've upped my retraction distance, sped up my speed, and lowered my temps to 225, but I still have stringing. Any ideas? PETG is hygroscopic. You need to dry it. If you haven't, it's a good idea to put it in the dry box for a day or two, or have it in like a rep box that you can keep it at a better ambient humidity and then just pull the filament from there when you're printing. So with PETG, I'm usually using the defaults for Prusament PETG and Prusa Slicer, and that seemed to work for me. And typically that's 235 on the nozzle. Lowering your temps doesn't always necessarily mean less stringing, because if you lower your temps, sometimes what can happen is the filament itself doesn't melt enough for the printer movement to break away from it, and it just pulls it like a string. Like if something is half melted, you can stretch it out, where if it's fully melted, you can just, you get rid of it. So anyway, something to consider. Robert Riggins, Perry the Printerpuss instead of the platypus. I get it. Agent P. Sasha Hart, did you watch the new Rick and Morty episode? I did. It was very Rick and Morty. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I loved it.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It felt very Rick and Morty. It felt like it wasn't one of my favorites. I don't think it'll go down as one of my favorites. And they didn't continue off where season 4 left us.
I know.
Which,
What?
but it was still fun. It was still very Rick and Morty. It made a lot of sense. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. Leave it as that. Joe L.A. Hi, Joel. You praised the CR10 a long time ago. I bought it, and I'm still very happy. What would you recommend these days? Looking for a second one. Well, if you're happy with the CR10 and you like it, getting another one isn't necessarily out of the question. You can look at an Ender 3 style 3D printer if you want something smaller, just something to kind of prototype with or print smaller models on. You can always go with like a Prusa Mini or a Mark III's. Those are decent machines, a little bit pricier compared to the line of machines such as the Creality machines. Honestly, look at the Creality Ender 3 V2. I think that's kind of a really best of both worlds sort of approach. It's an Ender 3 from Creality, but they've done a lot of community upgrades to it. Look at the Creality Ender 3 V2. I think that maybe that might be one for you for a second machine. Yeah.
Sure. Depends on what he's looking for, but yeah.
Oh, Loyal's got to go. Hey, Loyal, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for that $19.99 again at the end so we can explain some stuff. And I'm looking forward to coming out to your place, man. I think a 3D printing via the sun episode would be amazing.
Yes.
Or via the wind.
Both?
Yeah, the sun and the wind. Hey, we're at the 3-hour mark.
Wow.
Hey, everybody. It's like when you're watching a TV show and they got to do the station identification. Or
Right.
radio, right?
Radio, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Joel. This is 3D Printing Nerd. Currently, we've got the Artist-D PRO from JGMaker on the bench doing its first print. The unboxing experience was decent. I think they packaged it really well. I think that we did run into a couple issues, but it was okay. And I think we've got ourselves a decent duplicate going right now. Invariant virus, lucky cats. Yeah, I think it's a duplicate. It's a dupla lucky cat. RC Maniac, Joel, when do you visit Loyal? J.R.O. Borges, hey Joel, when is Loyal going to be a guest on your show? Working on it. Things take time.
Sounds like this summer.
Things take time. Loyal likes sushi. And barbecue. There's a good
yeah.
barbecue place by him.
Ooh.
Yeah. Really, getting out to his place in the winter doesn't work because I don't think my car can go through that much snow. But in the summer, it should be fun.
I can't go through anything right now.
What? Works.
It does work, I guess.
It works. It drives. I was in a car accident the other week. And my car, the estimate on my car for repair is $7,100 US. And that's before they dig in to find other stuff. That's just from what they can see on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, we both had.
Eric Davis,
Not
I'm
fun
trying
weeks.
to upgrade my 10 log to an all metal hot end. Could I get your input? Yeah. I have no input. I'm sorry. I don't know any 10 log 3D printers. So I don't know if I can help you much. But if it's like any other machine, upgrading to an all metal hot end just means you got to find something that'll bolt onto the whole pattern you have. Or you get a mount and then you bolt it on and you change the firmware or hook up a new thermistor and heater cartridge and you should be good to go. We are at the neck of the cat, almost. Almost? We're getting there. RC Maniac, yeah, ouch on the car. 3D AM, a t-shirt saying this is bent. Seems appropriate. Ha ha!
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's way better.
3D Lab 2.0. The Flash is on soon, but I think I will stay here and watch it on the CW app tomorrow.
Nice.
Sean likes The Flash.
Yeah, I'm a few episodes behind yet.
Okay, so don't say anything about it. I didn't even know it's still on.
Oh yeah, man.
Is Grant, what's his name, still The Flash?
Season 7, and Grant Gustin's still The Flash. They got season 8 confirmed.
Really? Wow.
Might be the last one, we'll see, but I mean, because Supergirl's ending this season.
Oh, no more Supergirl?
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow is getting stale
Okay.
this season. I loved it, but the new Superman show's pretty good. The new Lois Lane and Clark Kent. I don't know what it's called.
Super shattered $3.20. Hey Joey, can you please
Hey.
test the Kitty X Max?
Well, thanks for that, Daniel. $2.30 US. Can you please test the Cheedy X Max? I've gotten some emails from them, and it's just a matter of trying to find a schedule that works for everybody. It's a big machine, so it would take a lot of time. But yeah, I mean,
Space.
that'd be a lot of fun.
Someone
J.R.O. Borges, new member. Thanks, Jay.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Someone earlier asked how many printers you have.
I have a lot.
Do we have? We just did an inventory.
Well, I think when David was up here, we took a spreadsheet of all the devices. So that includes pallets
I see.
and cleaning stations for resin.
Oh.
But I mean, that's not that much. And we had 72 entries.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are 20 in boxes.
Airbend. Joel, did you make some good deals on Prime Day? I haven't, actually. Sean got an air fryer.
Hell yeah.
But I didn't go shopping on Prime Day. There's nothing I really need. I know that JGMaker is sponsoring this stream to have me do it today because they have 20% off on this printer right here. And then there's a code in the description that gets you another 3% off. So you get 23% off this 3D printer.
The code is JGMaker3P.
Nero 3DP, would you say a plethora? I would say a plethora. I should just send you one, just a random one. I think that'd be fun. And then you put Clipper on it. That's the way to do it. Pile and Bones. So the main advantage of dual extruder is making duplicates quicker. Not necessarily quicker, but making more of them at the same time. So imagine if you have duplicate mode or duplicate mode, you cut the build plate in half, and anything that this one is printing on this side, it's printing on that side as well. Aw, thanks, Jay. I appreciate that. RC Maniac, yeah, I was cleaning inventory by giving away random printers at one time. I remember one time not that long ago where I put out on Twitter, I said, I have an Ultimaker 3 for free. First one to respond gets it. And no joke, I met someone in a 7-Eleven parking lot 5 minutes later and handed them an Ultimaker 3. Wow. I was running out of room. And it's just, it felt cathartic to get rid of it. So I think totally worth it. I mean, really, that good of a feeling is worth more than cash. Don't get me wrong, I like cash. But, you know, and everybody likes air fryers.
I can't wait, man. It's here Friday.
You gonna fry all the air?
Oh, yeah. And fries, and chicken wings, and pizzas.
You want to go back to the 2 cats? I mean, or do you want to keep it on the 1?
Just one.
Okay.
It's good seeing the.
We'll keep it on the 1.
They're both on like similar quality.
Ooh.
Daniel Super chatted $3.20.
That's a good question.
Settings, RAMs, waterproof, VAS mode.
So Daniel is asking settings for vase mode for ABS to be waterproof, and that is a really, really good question. So vase mode typically isn't going to make a waterproof or watertight model, and that's because you've got filament squishing in on each other, and there's just not enough there to guarantee that the pathway all the way around the filament pathway all the way around isn't going to have any inconsistencies in it that would allow water to get through. Typically, to make something watertight, you need at least a few perimeters, and then at that point, like for a potted plant, you have to coat it with like an epoxy on the inside just to make it watertight. Joseph Cobble, will you be using the macro lens to see who wins, blue or sherbet? Well, I don't know, is it a case of winning? They should finish at the same time. Or are we talking win like quality?
Quality, I think.
Yeah, quality. Yeah, we'll use the macro.
Oh, of course.
We'll take a look. G Funny Money, air fried pizza is awesome.
Can't
There
wait,
we
man.
go.
Can't wait.
There we go. The Mojack, show the blue cat for a bit.
Okay.
I won't move it.
No, don't move it right now, man. It's the worst time to move it. I can just kind of.
Wargaming noobs. I mean, if you're in the mood to give away another printer, I've got the desk space, yeah. So here's the thing. For giveaways, I just need to find out the best way to do it and to make it fair for everybody. Because I had a bunch of people on TikTok clamoring for 3D printers, and obviously everyone in the chat here, if I was like, I'm giving away a printer, everybody would want to be a part of that, I would imagine. And so it's just, I need to find a way to make entering a contest like that super easy, and then to make getting the recipient's address super easy, and then if we're shipping things, to make the reimbursement of the shipping charges really easy. But if you're local, I mean, I've given away 3D printers and just, you know, met people at a coffee shop near me and given it to them. That's worked out really, really well.
So move to the Seattle area. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, if Nero 3DP was closer, I'd probably just show up at his doorstep with a 6-pack and a printer.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound bad.
Nope.
That would be, you know what? That would be funny to have a series where people sign up. And the people that sign up guarantee that there are certain days of the month at certain times where they are absolutely free and will be home. And then we surprise one of those people just by me coming up to their doorstep with a 6-pack and a 3D printer, and then we stream.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be...
Slightly dangerous, but fun.
That would be... Hey, Larry Cluster, high five from Puyallup. Juke Lawson. I feel like that's a switchy-roothy thingy. Yeah. Mitchell H., and you would come home with a Voron. That's right. If I visited Nero 3DP, there's a good chance I'd have a Nero, or I'd have a Voron as a backpack. I would just carry around with me. Tripod's Garage. I will take a 6-pack, not the printer. No. No. One comes with the other. You refuse one, you don't get the other. Just saying. It's not how it works. David Randolph, print across America trip in the 3DPN RV.
Please.
That would be awesome.
I've been wanting to do this for so long.
You may want to do giveaways via Twitch, which seems to have better giveaway implementations. Yeah. Okay.
Extrusions and brews.
Bruce Strusions. No, that's stupid. Extrusion and brews. We'll keep that. Yeah. Mike Ambler, could you come over to the UK and drop it off? I mean, like, if we were going to do this right, I'm not saying we are because, geez, but if we were going to do this right, I would say the contest, like, you would have to enter with your name, your address, you'd have to confirm that you're going to be free and clear certain days, and then you would have to give me the number or contact information for a person I could contact to make sure you're home on the day we choose, sort of thing. And then it would just be that surprise. Walk up to someone's house, be like, hey, let's stream this printer right here. And then we just do it. David T, I'll trade some homebrew for a printer. Practical printing. A 6-pack is useless if you don't bring tacos. That's a fair point, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I did eat today. I had an English muffin. I forgot about the rest.
Good Lord. Can this print faster so we can get you some food?
It's all right, though.
What are we at, like 60%?
We are at 57%.
Whew.
Yeah. We're cruising. Tiny Cassettes? What are your thoughts on the BL Touch versus CR Touch versus 3D Touch? Let's put aside the moral side, just from a pure technical perspective. That's actually a really good question, and I don't know. So the CR Touch, the 3D Touch, the BL Touch, they all are trying to accomplish that automatic bed leveling. I've met Paris, the one who came up with the original BL Touch. She's a wonderful person. Like, I adore her dearly. She does wonderful things. I haven't had any experience with the other ones. I don't know at what technical level they are the same, or if one of them is a variant of the other. And so it's really hard for me to give opinions on that because I don't have tried and true use with each one that I can kind of compare against. I've used the BL Touch. It's worked great. So I can't really speak to the others. I'm sorry I can't really complete that.
You said variant, and now I'm just waiting for Owen Wilson to pop in
That's right. Mobius, M. Mobius.
to prune the area.
Yeah, prune it. Oh, look at that, JR. He'd be down with it, and he'd make some ribs in the smoker. On
Nice.
it, ribs in a smoker.
That's
Oh boy, that's good. So, okay, Jay, let me ask you: if you're making ribs in the smoker, what are the side dishes? And I don't want you to be like, haha, more meat, haha. No, seriously, let's explore this. If you're making ribs in the smoker, side dishes are, I'm thinking like corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, potato salad, maybe macaroni salad.
For sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
Potato salad. Yeah. Baked beans.
Baked beans. Yeah, baked beans. Veggies and dip. Like picnic-y style. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Cornbread. Right?
Oh, yeah. Cornbread. I like that. That's a really good idea. Pascal Doppler is that seam below the neck on both models. Well, let's take a look. So below the neck, there is, I don't see any problems. There's a collar for the cat. I'm not seeing anything. Do you see anything? It could be a reflection from the camera, where it's at.
I kind of see it.
Sergeant Dinger can't have a barbecue or smoker food without watermelon. You know what? Sliced up watermelon. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so now
Coleslaw.
now we have to. I'm not a coleslaw fan.
Yeah, it's got to be the right.
Yeah, it's got to be the right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it needs, because otherwise it just tastes like grass with mayo,
Yeah.
and no one wants that. Some people want that.
Peach cobbler. Whoa.
So on TikTok, there has been this thing where people take a slice of watermelon and then add French's mustard to it and then eat it. And some people say, "Oh my God, this is so good! How did I not know this before?" And other people keep saying, "Those people are dumb. This tastes like crap." I need to ask you, have you tried watermelon with French's yellow mustard on it? And if so, what is your honest take on it?
What?
Be completely honest.
Watermelon with.
Watermelon with French's yellow mustard. So watermelon, you slice up a little watermelon, you put some yellow mustard on it. Oh no. Some people say it's amazing, but some people are like, no, it's not. I'd like to hear what you think.
What? Someone said potato wedges. They call it JoJo's here, and it's so weird to me.
Yeah, JoJo potatoes. So, oh, you know what? Sergeant Dinger did say a peach cobbler. Not against that. I'm a big fan of a dark berry pie.
Ooh.
So I'm not, peach is fine. I'll eat it. But if we're talking like a Marionberry or a Loganberry or a blackberry or a raspberry or a mix of all those berries together in a berry cobbler, ooh, because that tastes best with vanilla bean ice cream.
Nice. Hot apple pie with vanilla bean ice cream, man. You can't go wrong.
No,
No.
it's good.
Yep. I went over to Anne's once, and she had made hot apple pie and like this raspberry yogurt that she had made with her goat's milk that she milked.
It was good, wasn't it?
So good.
It was so good.
So
wasn't
good.
it? Yeah. Incendium. Yeah, that does sound awful. Oh, Tripod's Garage. I use yellow mustard on the meats I smoke as a binder for the spices. That's kind of a really good idea. Okay, so then could you use stone ground mustard as a binder for the spices if you wanted to change the flavor? Now I'm really curious. Duke Lawson, blackberry pie, 100%. Danny McWilliams, spike the watermelon with vodka. Sure. I mean,
You mean sure?
I mean, we all do that, right? But really, you have to wonder if the people trying the yellow mustard on the watermelon are either not all there or if they've got something, right? Because I haven't tried it. I have not tried it. Wait, Kit says there was a bunch of recipes going around that were designed by IBM's supercomputer Deep Thought that were a bit strange but supposedly good. Okay, so if you had an AI that could decipher flavor combinations based on ingredients, then I would imagine an AI could put together a recipe book that may or may not contain some decent flavors. I would try it.
Yeah, me too.
There's this one TikTok user, and he goes through recipe books from the 20s to the 40s.
Oh.
where there were times, Great Depression, people very low income are having to try to make the most of what they got. And so the one I just saw the other day was a peanut butter pie.
Oh.
So it's peanut butter and water, you mix it, you lower it down, and then you put some flour and egg together or whatever, and then you put it in the fridge, and then you make your own whipped cream and you top it on it, and it's just funny because you're like, that doesn't sound like it's gonna go good together. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's really good.
Yeah, peanut butter pie is one of my favorite pies, man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What about chocolate pie?
Yeah, sure, but peanut butter pie's better. It's very rich. You have to, you can only have one or two pieces before you're just like, oh.
Coffee Tech 101. Why not just do watermelon and sriracha at that point? Would you do it?
I'd try
Okay.
it. Yeah. I'd try anything.
RC Maniac, do an icebox
For the
cake.
most part.
That's right. That's a no-bake cake that you just put in the icebox to firm up. How are we doing? We're at 64%.
Whew.
RC Maniac, peanut butter pie is great. Add chocolate and it's even better. See, I would imagine chocolate chips in a peanut butter pie would be good.
Sure, yeah.
Like milk chocolate chips.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Pasco Doppler. Okay, blue just seemed to have that problem. Sorry, must have been the light. Yeah, the blue filament that you see here is very reflective, very iridescent, and it can make you think there are things there that aren't there. The orange, I'm sorry, what was it called?
Orange sherbet.
Orange sherbet. The orange sherbet one is looking rather decent, but the blue one looks better.
I think that just has to do with the filament.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Could be wrong, though. Happens. God, I'm getting hungry now, and I had lunch.
Ooh, Bruxus, there's a vintage caramel pie recipe my mom found years ago. It's
Ooh.
my favorite. All right, Bruxus, Caramel and I are really good friends, so I think
Same.
at this point the only appropriate thing to do is for you to get me that recipe. Polymaker, hey, how you doing? What are the nozzle and bed temperature limits of this printer? What filament could it print? I believe 235, 240. I don't believe it's an all metal hot end. Gonna have to figure that one out. Yep. The heated bed will go to about 90 C. And the materials it prints are PLA, ABS, TPU, PVA, etc. So we're looking at a not a high temperature hot end. There we go. So any of the Polymaker PLAs would be fine in this machine, I would imagine, or the TPUs. Mike Ferguson. My 4-year-old says, muttered. That's funny. Simone Chiarlo. Do you think that one day the Elegoo Mars family will be supported on the Prusa Slicer, a bit like they did with the Ender 3? It's entirely possible. There are utilities that allow you to do things in Prusa Slicer and to export it, and then it does the stuff and then makes a file for the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro family. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but there is a utility that does do that. You can, in Prusa Slicer, bring in a model for resin, do the supports, and then I believe you can save that with supports as a model, which you could then bring into your slicer for your Mars family of resin printers and then print it. So it's possible to at least get the support generation of Prusa Slicer for your Elegoo series of resin printers, but I don't know if you can go direct Prusa Slicer to Elegoo Mars resin printers. I don't know. Pitboy57, what is a French dip? I don't think it's a trick question, right? It's roast beef on a baguette roll bun thing that you dip in au jus.
Yeah,
And it's yummy.
it's delicious. Oh, it makes me want that French dip beef.
Timothy Rico, how would you compare that one to the 10-log TLD3 Pro? I've never heard of 10-log before for 3D printers until this stream in the comments, and I've heard it a lot. So it looks like I've got some research to do. I have no way of comparing this because I've never used the other one or even heard of it before, but with research comes information that will go into my brain and we'll figure it out. The cat has whiskers. Whew. We are at, what are we at? 68%. We're moving right along. Examco Dajani. If you print big model with dual color, one nozzle or hot end will be waiting unused. Would the heat leak to the filament, or did they have a method to protect against that? That's a really, really, really good question. So with a setup like this, the unused extruder is, we typically say it's parked. So that extruder will go to its corner and park itself. And in the G code, what you can do is tell that extruder when it's parked to lower its temperature enough so that the filament won't leak out of the nozzle. And then when it's time to use that extruder again, it can heat itself up to printing temperature. It can prime itself and then move to printing. And so that's how they get away with that.
$4.90. One how printers, are they any good? I can't find any reviews
Oh.
on them. Why is that?
Saudi for Wanhao 3D printers. That's a really good question. So Wanhao used to be big in the i3 3D printer game a few years ago. I don't know where they're at now or what they're doing now. I haven't seen a Wanhao printer or heard of a Wanhao printer in years. I even reviewed one at one point. I put an all-metal hot end on it. Wow, that was a long time ago. But I don't know. I haven't seen one.
Dawn Banks super chatted $5. Ocean means with jus. You don't dunk it in with jus. You dunk it in jus.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. So Don Banks with a $5. Thank you for that. Au jus means with jus. You don't dunk it in. You don't dunk it in with jus. You dunk it in jus. So so it is. It's something au jus. Oh, so the au is with. Okay. Oh, so
Huh.
the liquid
It's just
is jus.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
me either.
Wow, the liquid is jus. All right, my daughter loves French dip and loves, now that I know it, jus. Because she takes French too. So now we know it is not, au jus is not the liquid, but jus is the liquid. Wow, that's an amazing thing to learn. Dave T, the y-axis on that printer seems pretty quiet. I would have to agree with you. All the motor movements on this machine do seem to be pretty quiet. It's got TMC2209s, so the motor movements themselves are going to be fairly quiet anyway. But I think the real test would be to have a large, tall model on the bed and it having to move back and forth. I think that's going to be the test. But that said, it's pretty quiet. I can hear the fan noise just from the two extruders there cooling themselves down. But really, I mean, it's not too bad. Look at that. We're making ourselves some duplicates. Wow, and everybody, lots of people in there know jus is just juice, so it's meat juice. Ooh, Lightspeed. Hey, Steven. Joel, the best burger dip is at Totem Pole in Everett. Like a French dip, but with a burger. They also have the best cinnamon rolls. There's a restaurant in Shoreline called Sonny's. And they also serve a burger dip, and it's really, really good. So, Steve and I'm gonna have to compare it. So I will. We'll find the totem pole in Everett. Totem pole in Everett.
Sure.
And we will find the burger dip, and we will consume it, and then we will judge it.
Oh, yeah, I'll eat one of those. That's for sure.
CNC maker. Diplicats, because we're talking about diplicats. But we're not going to put them au jus. Did I use it right?
Sure.
We're not going to put them with juice.
Right.
Okay. Good.
I mean, you could say in au jus because it's in with juice.
It's like being down with it.
Right.
Hey, how's that looking over there?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's very stringy,
Okay.
but it's still going.
Okay, good. You see the blue one there that was printed before? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only to like here. Yikes.
Michael Grugel. Aw, I love you. You. Fix some, dude! OGK Kid, see you later. Oh, look at that, Steven. The totem pole is bomb breakfast place as well on Evergreen Way in Everett. Oh, easy.
Oh, I know
Inside you
that.
dinger, totem pole is on 99, a little north of the Everett Mall. Perfect!
Oh, nice. I know where that's at.
I like breakfasts. Oh, practical printing. So what practical printing there, what Chris just posted is UV tool. That's the thing I was talking about where you can convert between resin printer formats, I believe. Yeah. Look at our cats. Look at our cats. Ooh.
Britain Hefty Super Shattered $5. So, will that make SLA printing 3D
Super shattered. It pooped. Brian Hefty with a fiver. High five, Brian. So, would that make SLO printing 3D printing au jus? Yes. Yes, it would.
With that biscuits and gravy with hash brown from Totem Pole.
Oh, that looks good. I like
very good.
biscuits and gravy.
Super Shattered $2. Fix UM dude.
Fix UM dude is what the text to speech said. Fix some dude! You have to raise your fist to the sky and say, fix some dude! That's the way to do it.
I'm out. I'm out.
What?
I'm out. That's creepy. I can't.
What is that?
It's the Santa Claus. It's weird.
Where?
It's a totem pole.
Ha! Sean showed me pictures on his phone, and one of them is of Santa Claus.
I can't. I don't know. There, look at that. Look at that. Nope. I'm out.
What's wrong with Santa Claus?
It's creepy.
Is it?
Bill Nolan Super Shattered $10. My Ender 3 V2 was printing fine, then today nothing comes out. I tried cleaning the nozzle with a needle, tried a cold pull, and can push the filament through manually. Any suggestions?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Phil Nolan with a tenor with an Ender 3 problem. The V2. Boy, that's a tough one. So you've cleaned the nozzle with a needle, and you've tried a cold pull, and you can push filament through no problem. So then when you're trying to extrude, so then, okay, if you can push filament through manually, no problem, can you engage the extrusion system and say extrude 100 millimeters, will filament come out? I'm wondering, like, is the gear pushing it? That's what I'm wondering.
Randolph Super Shattered $9.99. Rubber baby buggy bumper.
Rubber baby buggy bumper. Thanks, Dave. $9.99. You're out of your mind. Oh, Luke Ingerman. Good idea for Phil. Check for a crack in the extruder arm. Come on, cat. Keep going. Go, cat, go. 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 Oh, here's a good one. From Sheldon Grant. Joel, have you done anything on 3D scanners, and do you see the value and use in them? If so, do you recommend one for beginner for scanning? I haven't done a lot. I've done... I did one a long time ago, and I didn't know much about it, and then I did another one here in the studio. And I scanned a picture... Oh, and I scanned Sean.
You scanned me, man.
Yeah.
That was an expensive one, though. But we are on the blue.
Oh, are we on the blue?
It's all right. It's all right. I just,
You're kind of wiggling.
it's all right. It's all right. Oh, no.
Well, anyway.
Not all right.
There you go. There's Sean.
I mean, he got some pretty good detail.
Super shattered
You can see the wallet in his butt.
$10 ahead
You sure
for
can.
Thanks for the fun stream. Hope the cats come out well. And thanks for the info on UV tools for new and practical printing.
Oh, Midnight Smith with a tenner. Hey, man. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could make it. Yeah, practical printing. Anytime you got a resin question, just talk to Chris. Just be like, Chris, help me. And Chris will be like, here's 5 links. He's like that with the resin stuff.
I did get so small and orange.
Nova Leary, what did I miss? Really not much. We got this out of the box. We got it printing. And we're going to have ourselves a duplicate here real soon. A pair of duplicates. A pair of duplicates.
Did you ever send that one back, that scanner?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I sent the scanner back that we did the thing last time. Yeah.
I used to have a Costanza wallet, not anymore.
Well, now you got a Ridge.
Yeah, Ridge wallet.
I use the Ridge. Yeah, mine's pretty thick.
Mine's thicker than that.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it is a Costanza Ridge?
Yeah, it's a Costanza Ridge. I don't have it, I don't carry it with me anymore. I just carry my one card, my ID,
Really?
Yeah.
In what?
my pocket.
Oh, not together?
Yeah,
That's weird.
I know. It's just, I did it for when I was traveling through a plane, because that's all I needed, and I was like, this is just easier. So I did.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Everything else I have on my phone, my Apple Wallet.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
We're getting so close. It's so close. Practical printing. Thirsty. Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh, my goodness. I need to
What is?
stop that. All right. For hydration, for caffeination. Let's launch it. There we go.
Ender 7 is currently on the floor. We did not get it working yet.
Feltbird, Ender 7 is, like Sean said, it's on the floor. I owe you kind of a recap on that. So I did some stuff after the stream to try and investigate, and I made a few discoveries, and I hope to present them to you. I don't think the way that Creality did the bed is good on that machine. I think it's got some issues, and I don't like it. Samus129 streaming. 3D printing nerd, have you ever used PCTG filament? I haven't yet. My buddy Preston of Press Reset, he gave me a spool of PCTG a while ago. I got to dry it, but I haven't printed with it. I don't know much about it. I know that it's seen an uptick or a resurgence, maybe. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. Pascal Doppler, perfect timing for power loss recovery. No! No.
Not doing that.
No.
Hey, can I steal this?
Sure.
Thanks.
You bought it for me.
I
Didn't you?
did?
No, David bought that for me.
Oh,
Now you can drink it.
thanks. I haven't tried it before. It looks like-
RC Maniac, I think CNC Kitchen reviewed it. Yeah, CNC Kitchen did talk about PCTG a while ago. I'm trying to remember the video. I don't quite remember it. But yeah, he talked about it. Eric Duncan, opinion on the Lite 3DP Mini DIY SLA. I don't know about that. I haven't heard about it, so I can't really have an opinion on it. But you did tag Krusty as well. So he should be able to see that and give you an idea. Oh, there! Look at that. And he's not familiar with it either. Okay, so Krusty and I both don't know about it. Oops.
I did it again.
How are we doing? 84%. I bet when it finishes the hand or the paw,
Excuse you.
I bet it goes faster. Okay, listen, we are at 572 people watching right now, and there are 464 likes. Could 36 of you just go hit the thumbs up button? That would be swell. Please. In fact, pretty pleased with sugar on top. Just 30, 35 of you now.
Or stevia if that's your jam.
What?
Instead of sugar.
Or pretty pleased with stevia on top? Yeah. That's terrible and I hate it.
Me too.
Nova Leary, have you tried Clipper firmware? I recently got my Ender 3 in Chimera. I haven't yet. Nero 3DP is a Clipper champion, and I believe I will eventually try it one day.
We
I'd
need
like to
to,
get
man.
some experience with it.
Bet you would do well if we did it on the channel.
I'm sure it would be fine. I'm sure it would be fine. Likes 533. Holy cats! You
Wow.
just blew right past it.
Yeah, nice. Thanks,
Jeez,
guys.
thank you. Now YouTube will like the stream even more. Maybe. It's YouTube. We don't know.
Stupid algorithm.
We are almost done. We're at 3. Hey, we just passed 3:45. Happy 3 hours and 45 minutes, Sean. Everybody.
Holy cow.
Justin, Plybot is shipping with Clipper. Ooh. That's interesting. So I've got a Plybot. I backed their campaign. So it'll be interesting to see it coming with Clipper. That'd be my first Clipper machine. Incendium, is 500 a threshold that changes things? It is not that I know of, but it's one of those things where it's a nice, even number. And don't we all just like nice, even numbers?
I've been told that getting more likes on the stream does help the algorithm
Okay.
kind of, but I don't know that 500 is anything special.
No, I don't think it is. No. Danny McWilliams, do you know anything about the Ender 3 belt printer? I don't. I didn't know there was an Ender 3 belt printer.
Well, are they just talking about the print mill?
Well, maybe. If you're talking about the print mill, I've got one over there. Nero 3DP. The trick is to kill the mic so everyone spams F in the chat. YouTube loves the jump in interactions. Is that what you do, Taylor? Is that what you do?
Yeah, we are only 14,000 subscribers away from 500,000.
Are we really?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's less.
Ooh. We're almost to 500,000 subscribers. That's kind of fun. I know subscribers don't really mean much on YouTube these days, but it's still a neat milestone to hit, and I will probably smile a little bit when it happens.
Yeah, a party or something.
Because that 4 that's been there for so long becomes a 5. It'd be neat if it became a 10. You get it? Because 10 would, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Spoton, thoughts on the upcoming Soval SV04? I have no thoughts. I know nothing about that machine. I would have to do some research, but I have no thoughts on it because I didn't know it existed, and I don't know what it is, and I'll have to look it up. SAADI, I'm going to say Saudi. What's your favorite overall printer to date? Boy, that's a tough question. Really, what I like to say is my favorite printer is the one loaded with filament next to me, ready to go to print whatever model I want. And so sometimes it's my Prusa SL1. Sometimes it's my Mark III, my G-Max. Sometimes it's the Artemis because of something special. Sometimes it's been my belt printer. Sometimes it's the Raise 3D E2 because I got some ABS that needs to be eaten. It's really, really hard to say. But I go in waves just because certain things are set up and and then certain things get taken down while other things get set up. So I would say probably the E2 is my favorite just because I did a project in ABS and I needed it. I really like the EPAX 3D E10 4K. It's produced some incredible quality on resin models that I just really love. Yeah, beyond that, I don't know. It's just kind of whatever's available that's running right now. It's usually my favorite. Usually. Yeah. Oh, come on, kitty cat. Okay, it's almost got the top of the cat's paw, which means it's going to move on to just the head, and that should kick it into overdrive. Because we're at 90% right now.
Nice.
Really happy with the quality of these things.
Even with a loose bed.
Yeah, the loose bed. Well, the bed's wiggly this way, but if gravity's holding it down, and if it's just pulling it back and forth that way,
sure,
there's not as much of a chance for it to wiggle. I'm more worried about the shredding of the belt on the pulley, which isn't necessarily good. But hey, well, you know what? Baby steps. We're getting there. Brian Hefty, do you have a favorite print? No. I mean, I like my Mini Joel. I like the blue line that I printed. There's a phone stand that I showed off a while ago that everybody loved. There's a model of Coraline that Fotis made that I printed that I really like. I like some of my Red Bull koozies.
About your the Futurama ship.
Oh yeah, the Futurama ship from Garrett and Chelsea. That's a really awesome one. Hey, Phil Nolan, you were trying to type something about subscribers and YouTube. There it is. Come on, there it is. There you go. Subscribers mean something to me. I need a 10K to work with some companies. There we go. Everybody go subscribe to Phil Nolan. Phil's cool. He's got a reel, demo reel. Is that what they call it for like 3D animation and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil's good. Phil's good people. Oh, it's weird.
So I got
92%.
the 3D Lab 2.0 trivia for Sean. What is your favorite ability other than speed that Barry has? I mean, are you talking about like his ability to think really fast, his ability to phase through things? I mean, these are all results of his speed. So I don't know if that's what you mean, but I honestly, I think like his most, I think his coolest power is his hyper fast brain, like the way he can think.
What are you talking about?
At super speed. Barry Allen, The Flash.
Oh, did someone ask about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you just went into some
No.
superhero talk, just
No.
because you wanted to.
I mean, I am known to do these things, but no, someone had asked about it. The 3D Lab 2.0.
Okay.
Super think.
Julian Simontel, 3D printing nerd, recently put an Ender extender on my Ender 3. When the print is done, the Z retracts and the Y moves forward, but doesn't know when to stop, and just continues to knock any tips. So with Julian, with the Ender extender, there's the start G code and there's the end G code. The end G code is going to define how the machine behaves when it gets to the end of printing the model. So inspect your end G code and just make sure there's nothing in there saying go forever or something. Just typically what I'll do, just have for an NG code, it doesn't hurt to shut off the heater, shut off the motors, and then have the Z raised like 5 millimeters. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe give it a try. There we go. Phil Nolan. Yeah, see, demo reel. Good. Phil's good people. If you guys subscribe to him and get him to 10K, he can work with some companies. I can vouch for Phil. He's good people.
Have to check it out.
We're almost done.
Oh,
Like we're legit getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Getting to the
All it's
ears.
going to have left is top of the head and the ears.
Yep.
We are at 93%. Are we going to get to 100% or 4 hours first? We got 7 minutes left before 4 hours.
4 hours first.
Thanks for the...
No hesitation.
None. Spoton, are the JGMakers the ones with the quick change nozzles? Yes. So, well, at least with this one in the Artist-D, these are the nozzles where you can just pull them out and then put in new nozzles and be good to go.
They have button release.
And the button.
They also have the button for the loading of the filament.
That's right. John Antonelli, late to the stream. Did I miss an update on the Creality Ender 7? Yeah, I said I owe you an update. That's the update. I did some things after the stream, and I'll tell you about them and kind of what I discovered. The bed mechanism is not good. The bed mechanism is not good and can get out of whack, and a heavy model can make it misbehave. Is what I found. We'll explore it in a video at some point in the near future, but I owe you an update. Mad P3D. Hi everyone, looks like I arrived just in time. That's right, just in time. We're almost done. Should we put on both of them?
You should put it on both of them.
Well, I guess you can't with the macro, can you?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh, you moved. Wow, I just saw it.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit.
I'm even further behind then. It's all in blue for me.
Christopher Williams, what about abrasive filaments? The nozzles look proprietary, and I don't see them selling coated nozzles. I print with carbon fiber PETG, so this might not work out. Christopher, I believe you're correct. So, I don't know anything about coated nozzles. CF PETG is just going to widen the orifice of any brass nozzles that aren't coated on this thing. And so I don't know. You would have to talk to JGMaker to find out if they have coated nozzles or the hardened steel nozzles, or maybe E3D would have some of their Nozzle X designs for this, but I think it's pretty proprietary. %. We're almost there. Julian Simentel, thanks. I'll try that. The NG code says absolute positioning. So absolute positioning and relative positioning in G code have to do with either from home or from current position, I think. What I would do is just kind of look up some G code commands, figure out how they work. I mean, if your NG code is blank, just absolutely blank, when the print's done, it'll just sit there. So NG code should always have turning off the heater for the bed and turning off the heater for the nozzle. That should always be in there. The next one would also be to shut off the fans. Easy enough. Why don't we just do that? So if you remove everything, just copy out your NG code, put it somewhere, and in there, just include the commands to turn off the heater for the bed, the heater for the nozzle, and to turn off the fans. Maybe, and then see what happens. I don't know, just an idea. Test it with a small model first.
Oh, nice.
John Kwan, JGMaker says they're working on hardened nozzles for this. Raiders 25, try power loss recovery. No, no, I do not want to do that right now. I want to finish this cat. I've had enough terribleness in this stream that I just want something to succeed at this point. Let me have this W. So close. 98%. It's just got ears left. Carl Peroso, when can you tell that the Capricorn or PTFE tubing directing the nozzle in direct drive printers needs replacing? That's actually a really good question. If you notice some discoloration, some decent discoloration on the end that's in the direct drive 3D printer, I would say it's a good idea to replace it. I'm not saying that it's failing at that point, but I mean, if it's discolored, it means the heat's getting to it, right? If it's not discolored and filament flows through it easily, then you're fine. Then you're absolutely fine. And I would just wait until there is a problem. And so if filament isn't extruding well, or you can't push it through the tube easily, that's kind of the indicator that there might be a problem.
Ooh. Here we go. And it's just about done.
Ooh. Look at that. We got 2 cats. We've done it. And it says done print. 1 hour, 47 minutes. Okay. Shut off the motors, I heard. So let's see. I'm going to break them off and then I'll put them right there.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right, let me get a. I'll switch back to cam 1 and then.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
Hold back
So
a
the
little
print's
bit.
done. Sean's going to pull the C70 back with the macro lens just so we can frame these cats in so everybody can see them. They came off the build plate just fine. But before we take a look at them, we've done it! Not going to lie. I thought they had us in the beginning. We got this done. And I am ecstatic that we did this. And the reason JGMaker sponsored the stream is because they have a deal going on this printer for Amazon Prime Day. Through Amazon right now, you can get it for 20% off, which brings the cost down to $560, but then they gave me a 3% off code to give you an additional amount off, which brings it under $550 right now. Link in the description if this is something you're interested in. After viewing my experience, you can buy it there for less money and get it delivered and have a lot of fun with it.
VV3D, Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Super shattered $5, and which are printed in duplicate time mode.
Brian Vines, the king of dad jokes, and these were printed in duplication mode. Jeez, Brian. Anyway, look at that. I can turn them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So there's our one that is orange sherbet. And this is ours in that iridescent blue. Really, if we want to look at something, I really want to point out the lettering on that one. Look at that. That looks great. That looks absolutely great.
It does.
And the lettering on the blue one also looks as good, but I like that the orange sherbet has a little bit of an opaqueness to it that the blue does not, or maybe a matte, like a matte finish to it, which really lends to looking at the visual quality of the model. I think it did a good job. What say you?
I think it looks great.
Yeah, Sean likes it. All right, well, we did it. And it just hit 4 like a minute ago. So technically,
Oh,
I think it finished beforehand.
nice.
Well, we had a lot of fun. I'm really sorry that we ran into some issues that were out of my control. But the important thing is we were able to get past those issues and get a print done. And not only one print, 2 prints, because we were in duplicate mode. Duplication, duplication,
Nope.
whatever. Dupla fun. I had a lot of fun. Look at that, you guys. Hit 573 likes, had a bunch of people watching. Man, we went long. I thought this was going to be a 2-hour stream because it was just going to be a breeze. It was going to be an easy, just going to be a cakewalk. Where you do your time and you get a cake.
I get it. You said chill stream.
I said nothing of the sort.
And you ruined it.
I said nothing of the sort. You are a dirty liar.
Yeah,
I don't appreciate it.
Someone mentioned that there's ringing around the blue one. There's ringing on both of them.
Yeah, oh yeah. There is a little bit of ringing. The extrusions aren't perfect.
We didn't tune anything. We just tipped
Well,
it.
I mean, this is filament provided by the manufacturer, and the manufacturer sliced this file on a machine they provided.
Shouldn't. Sure.
Maybe it should be better.
Yeah.
Maybe the filament isn't of the highest quality. I don't know. It'll take some time. It'll take us some investigation.
Yes.
Well, anyway, it's now been more than 4 hours. I'm going to go eat food for the first time today. If you made it this far, you're awesome. Thanks for everybody that joined us. I had a really good time. I'm excited I got to show you this. And like I said, if you're interested in this, there is a link in the description for a pretty severe discount today only. Hug each other more. Don't forget to eat. And don't be like me. And as always, high five. Nailed it.
Did you?
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Ugh.
Tired.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I can't believe you didn't eat. What the heck? Did anybody get first print?
I don't know.